It's time for Columbus Titan football on Columbus Sports Live. Columbus Sports Live is presented by Mercy of Columbus. Also by It's time for the Titans on your new home for Columbus High School Athletics, Columbus Sports Live.
To go into this is more than hello, welcome to Columbus Titan football. You're online. Am I really? Yeah. You can hear the music? I don't know about the speaker. I don't know about that. Oh, God. We're going to adjust some audio levels here. Good Friday evening, everybody. Welcome on in here to Afton, Kansas, the side of week 2 of the 2023 high school football season here for Columbus. Good to be with you. And I tell you what, last week was, it kind of set the tone a little bit for the start of this season, a 32-8 loss to the Girard Trojans. And we'll talk about the Girard season, the game they had last night against Colgan coming up on the pregame. But obviously this team takes on a little bit of an easier opponent, but not one to be underestimated. They were very young last year, and they return a big roster of big recruits in the state of Oklahoma. Titans travel across the border tonight to take on the Afton Eagles in a, well, I don't want to say big matchup because I'm sure it's not going to be the one that gets covered a lot around the area, but this is going to be a test to see really where we can stand this season, because obviously Girard's been a big opponent, but this season, this is going to show whether or not we have a chance in the future, I believe.
Well, I mean, even last week's game, I think, showed that we have a definite chance in the future. This young team, they didn't give up. They fought the entire game. You know, and you got to think, even losing one of their corners in the first game, Lemmy Stone breaking his ankle, that we've got a freshman starting out there on the corner. And these guys, they're standing together. Walking down the halls of the school, they're not down. Because they know they're working for their future right now.
Absolutely. Still trying to get the audio issues sorted out. I think we are getting ready to go. We'll kick off the Vital Signs pregame show coming up. We will hear from both coaches coming up. We will hear from Afton's Corey Henry and, of course, Blake Burns for the Columbus Titans. We'll also take a look at last week and talk to you about what this game could mean for Columbus. All that and more coming up next on the Vital Signs pregame show. We return in 2 minutes.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the 4-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
As one of the oldest banks in southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Sally Davis and the staff at Davis Real Estate are lifelong residents of rural Columbus and hometown proud. This gives them the knowledge of the surrounding area and makes Davis Real Estate the best to represent you. Sally is experienced in farmland, commercial, residential, and investment properties. Plus, all listings are posted on multiple sites for maximum exposure. Davis Real Estate, excellent customer service with the least possible amount of stress, expense, and time. Find the property of your dreams with Davis Real Estate.
Turn our just back at it. Oh my gosh. Here, we're going to turn that down for you folks. How about that? Is that a little better?
That sounds good. Sounds good.
All right, we'll turn that up a little bit, and we'll turn ourselves up a little bit. Sorry about that. I hope I didn't blow everybody's eardrums out at home, but as we kick off the Vital Signs pregame show here in week 2, the Titans' execution is vital to their success, and at Vital Signs, they know how important execution is. That's why they help you through the entire process, from design to installation. Follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company. All right, we'll take a look at these two teams momentarily and how they got to this point in the season. Afton, sorry, it's a bit windy up here. Afton got a win last week, 34-9 over Blackwell in Oklahoma. Columbus took a week 1 loss to the Girard Trojans, 32-8, in a game that looked promising at the start, but Girard really controlled the run game in the second half, and Columbus's defense had a few falters. A couple of calls I think could have went our way. What do you think about that game?
They had a lot of upperclassmen. They had 4 different running backs that they utilized. And it seemed like just when we get one figured out, they bring in a new one, and it put a whole new kink at them. Girard's use of the running backs was pretty impressive, too. They ran up the middle, ran off to the right side. You know, we gave up 100 pounds per play on our lines. They have some big boys.
Mm-hmm.
But, I got to say, our offense, we looked pretty good at times, and
Yeah.
you take away a couple drop passes,
Mm-hmm.
but then again, like I said,
Not as bad as the Chiefs last night.
well, let's not talk about that. We don't make anybody mad out there.
Right.
But it was, there's definite signs that we're looking good in the future.
Absolutely. And, that's one thing that this team kind of proved last year, is that it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. And we're going to repeat that probably every game, because it's important that you look at a season at the start, even through the main season, and you get discouraged. Even the fans were getting discouraged. I was getting discouraged because we were losing game after game. And it wasn't just by a touchdown or something like that, but it kept feeling like we were making the same mistakes every time. And that can be a problem of some kind, but at the same time, there's just certain things. It can be a problem, but there's some things that you have to fix, and watching film can help that.
And that's one thing I'm going to be watching tonight for sure. Do they improve?
Mm-hmm.
We want to see improvements. These young guys are learning every game. And I got to mention, that freshman cornerback that came in when Lemmy Stone got hurt did a really good job.
Yes.
It was freshman Woodcock. Carter Woodcock.
Yep.
He came in and he did a really good job. He's starting there tonight.
Yep.
So,
and we got to mention Jack, too, coming in as a junior playing quarterback. He had to play a couple of different positions in the second half that, he had to kind of align and adjust to.
He had 109 yards passing last week.
Yep.
but you got to think how many were called back.
Well, then we had the
36.
freshman Mason O'Banion who came in and did a little bit of work
Yeah.
too.
Yes.
So you got to remember this team is very green. They're very young, but it's signs for the future. And we'll talk about that coming up next, as both of these teams have had young seasons in the past. Afton returns a lot. We'll hear that coming up from the head coach of the Afton Eagles, Corey Henry, as we take a 2-minute break, and we will come back and listen to our phone interview with him coming up after this 2-minute break on the Vital Signs pregame show. This is Titan Football, live streaming at varsitysportslive.com.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367. Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Why settle for less than the best? Croc-Can's gigabit fiber optic internet is now available to Pittsburgh, Frontenac, and Fort Scott, and many rural areas in between. Croc-Can has the best speeds, the best reliability, the best service, the best support, and is overall the best value on all ultra-high-speed internet. If you want the best home internet connecting as many devices, all without equipment rentals, contracts, or overages, it is the time to switch to the best. It's time to switch to Croc-Can.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Vital Signs pregame show, week 2 here of high school football, as we are speaking with the head coach of the Afton Eagles, Corey Henry, on the pregame. And, Coach, last season, you guys didn't have the best of seasons, but it's already been a big step up from this year. You guys got a win last week, 34-9 over Blackwell. Talk about that week 1 game and how your players have improved from last season.
Well, last year we were pretty young. Played a lot of underclassmen in key situations and key roles on the field. Those guys have really matured for us this year and stepped up and took on a load and really produced for us last week. The first half of the game we played really well, executed, without question, as good as we could. Thought we did really well. Second half we kind of stutter-stepped in some moments, but figured it out and was still able to get the win.
Obviously, most people here in Titan Country are not going to know a lot of the Afton names because you guys are obviously in Oklahoma. But talk about some of the big names that you have. Like you said, you guys were pretty young last year. Talk about some of the big names that you guys will have starting on your lineup this year.
Well, we'll start a wide receiver, also double over for us as a linebacker, J.J. Miller, that's been pretty heavily recruited by some colleges. He's a guy that we leaned on quite a bit last year and played several different positions for us offensively. He led our team in tackles defensively throughout the year and was closing in on a school record in tackles defensively. Great kid, does a great job for us in all aspects of the game. We've got 2 twin brothers on our team, and Tatum and Landon Ford. Landon Ford's probably, in my opinion, one of the best defensive ends that we come across over in Oklahoma, and who is a kid that does everything right off the field. He also doubles over for us in a slot receiver. Got great hands, great vision once he makes the catch. Tatum is his brother, is another receiver for us, has played quarterback for us before. He'll be a 4-year starter. He's done an excellent job for us. Great vision on the field, puts himself in great scenarios to make plays as a corner and make plays as a wide receiver. We've got a good offensive line with 2 seniors sitting on there with a Blasey Savage and a Colin Keith. They do an excellent job leading up front. And then we've got, a Brady Robinson, which will start quarterback for us, so Xander Mace. and a Garrett Morgan that will start in skilled positions for us too, that really step up. And those guys have been playing for us since they've been freshmen, and we're going to show some new freshmen. We'll still be young in some key spots, but we've got some freshmen such as Tristan Gibson and a Kendall Landrum and a Blake Ford that will step in with Ricky Barton, another freshman, and play some key roles for us that did a great job last week when we asked them to step into crucial situations.
Last year's game, you guys traveled to Columbus. It was kind of a fill-in game on the schedule, and Columbus knocked you out 47-7. But obviously, like you said, last year you guys were a very young team. This year's it's a whole different scenario. Columbus is on the very young side. And as you guys have prepared for the Titans tonight, what can you tell us about them?
I think their quarterback does a great job running your all's offense. He's really impressed me watching film. Your defense flies around. I mean, obviously there's several new faces from what we game planned for last year, but looking at your roster now, the way your guys' players play hard and perform for your coaching staff is really impressing, and I think they put themselves in situations to be successful.
We'll talk about your background for a minute. Obviously, we don't know a lot about the Afton coaches because they're in Oklahoma, and a lot of schools around here, except for the exception, I think Baxter Springs, doesn't have you on the schedule. But talk about your background, your pathway into coaching, and how you got to be the head football coach at Afton today.
Well, I'm actually an alumni from 2005 from Afton. Went to school at Oklahoma State University, and as I was making my way through school, was a grad assistant for a local high school here in Miami, and went on to be a local GA at a school called Hennessy, Oklahoma, and made some semifinal runs as an assistant there, and moved back home and took over a program in Missouri, at Anderson, Missouri, McDonald County. Moved back home to help take care of some family. Took a job at Fairland, and then ended up coming over at Afton as an assistant for a year, taking over the program here after my first year. Got a unique situation here on the coaching staff. My former head coach is one of my assistants. My brother is our defensive play caller. One of my good friends is my O-line guy. Our superintendent, which also coached me, is also an assistant coach for me here, along with my father. So got a deep tie to the community. Everybody here, other than Mr. Gardner, our superintendent, my father is Afton alumni on the coaching staff.
And finally, we'll ask you one more question. Obviously, we'll go back to that last week with that 34-9 win over Blackwell, and you guys kind of mentioned some of your big players this year. We do this with our home coaches. If you could pick a player, or at least a few players from last week that you think really stepped up in that game, who would it be?
I'm gonna go with Brady Robinson, our quarterback. Taking his first snap of the first game of the year at quarterback. Brady did a great job for us. He stepped in and did everything we asked him for. We went in with a game plan. Brady's a very smart kid. Went in with what he needed to do to get us in key situations offensively to make some plays happen to put us in a scenario to win. And Brady really did an excellent job. But just to single one kid out probably wouldn't be fair. Like I said, Tatum Ford made some great catches at wide receiver, and J.J. Miller made some great defensive plays. Our nose guard, Colin Keith, he was getting double team, triple team. But I just think overall we did an excellent job. But if I had to really tip my hat to somebody, it would be, Brady Robinson for taking the reins and quarterback and leading us to a victory.
That's Corey Henry, the head coach of the Afton Eagles here in the pregame show here in week 2. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back and hear from the head coach of the
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with the Jay Hatfield Auto Group. We've been serving the Four States area for over 29 years, and we now have 6 locations which offer Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Each of our locations is operated by a Jay Hatfield family member or managing partner. At Jay Hatfield, we're here to earn your business and trust. We have approximately 300 pre-owned and 300 new vehicles in stock or on their way, and we're making deals. Come see us at Jay Hatfield location today and let us make you part of the Jay Hatfield family.
whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Welcome back to Week 2 coverage of high school football here in the Sunflower State as the Titans travel outside of the border and head to Oklahoma to take on the Afton Eagles here in Week 2. We're sitting with Coach Burns here on the pregame. First of all, last week, a very big Week 1 matchup for your team. You guys traveled to Girard to take on the Trojans at Frank Jamison Field. Looked promising at first, had a few big passes in there, and one that resulted from Jack Valela to Jace Midget for a touchdown. Unfortunately, with the 2-point conversion, that was the only points we got of the night, and Girard kind of dominated in the second half. Kind of talk about that game and your thoughts on it and how it went for your team.
I felt like our inexperience kind of showed at times. I feel like our kids' effort level and just being physical, I felt like they did a great job with that. But I feel like Girard earned a victory, but I felt like we did a lot of things to beat ourselves. And I think a lot of that came down to just, like I said earlier, just our inexperience and just not knowing kind of what to do in that moment. So hopefully we learned some valuable lessons from that game going forward.
You guys have Afton coming up this week, and a team last year that was a fill-in on the schedule. First time we've played them since I don't know how long, if ever. But this time you travel to Oklahoma to take on the Eagles. As you prepare for Afton tonight, what can you tell us about them?
They won last week. They looked very athletic. They have a lot of size up front, and going to Oklahoma, they're going to play a physical brand of football, and we're going to have to be ready to play for 4 quarters.
Talk about, obviously we like to do this, and sometimes it's especially difficult, especially when you have it's obviously a team-related game. But we always like to spotlight a player of the week, somebody that you think might have stepped up or done something that they didn't have to do in practice that last week. So kind of spotlight a player of the week that you think might have earned the nod in that Girard game.
Carter Henry did a really good job for us on the defensive line. He ended up with 11 tackles during that game. Jack Valela in his first varsity start, I had nothing negative to really say, about his effort and his reads and things like that. But Jack actually we had to throw Jack in at outside linebacker in the second half of that game. We kind of coached him up on the sideline, told him exactly what he needed to do, and he went in there and forced a turnover for us in that second half. So Jack also did a great job.
We had some technical problems, so the interview last week didn't necessarily get played. But I do want to mention this. You've said it a lot in preseason interviews and stuff like that. You guys are a very green team this year. Obviously, we talked about in the pregame last week the differences between you and Girard. Being Girard, although they lost a big senior class, they had a nice big junior class to come in and fill those positions, and you guys did not. 3 seniors, and one of them, Luke Gray, being knocked out. Even though we talked about it last week, talk again about the senior leadership on this team and how it's going to differ this year in form of years previous.
Every year previously we've had, a pretty good sized senior class, and they've had a lot of playing experience, leading into it. And that's not necessarily the case with this group. We've got Mason Hopkins and we've got James Sexton, both work extremely hard. Do everything we ask of them to do, but they don't have a lot of varsity experience to lean on. So we're kind of combining our junior and senior class and asking them to really take up a leadership role within this team. And I think for the most part, they've done a great job with it, but they're learning the ins and outs of, leadership and just playing on Friday nights as we go throughout the course of the season.
And lastly, we'll talk about this. Obviously, there's the Pigskin preview and the Kansas pregame magazine and things like that. That it's all around not only the state of Kansas, but especially locally. You see these local predictions for teams. The Pigskin preview always gives their predictions. What's your opinion on local predictions for football teams, and do they matter to you?
They matter for bulletin board material. Honestly, we've been we've been picked to not win any games, and we've had, tremendous seasons. We've been picked to win all our games, and we've, grossly underperformed. So if all it was looking at a roster and everything was on paper, then we'd have no reason to play the games at all. So as far as the predictions and things like that go, they go as a motivator for us one way or the other in the preseason. But overall, it really just comes down to kids showing up and playing football on a Friday night.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
All right, thank you.
That's Blake Burns, the head coach of the Columbus Titans here on the pregame in Week 2. We'll take 2 minutes and come back and get you the starting lineups and the opening kickoff to Week 2 of the 2023 high school football season next.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Welcome back, everybody, to Afton High School, here for Week 2 of the high school football season. We'll go ahead and break down tonight's keys of the game as we get ready for the kickoff. Before we start that, they've already had the coin toss. They did this weird tonight. Our team is actually still walking, but the captains came out, and Afton won the coin toss and chose to receive.
That tells me he's wanting to make a statement early.
Yep. Afton head coach kind of talked about how they're still kind of the underdogs coming in this team because they're a much smaller school, which is very true.
They do have a large number of upperclassmen.
Yep. So we'll talk about tonight's keys to the game. Number one, do not focus tremendously on the passing game. One thing that makes a great team is to be able to push the pile and establish a run game. And especially as a team like this, they have a couple years to build on it. And so that's something I think of tonight. Obviously, when you're going to face a team, maybe like Colgan, that is obviously very, very senior heavy this year and got a lot of talent returning, that would maybe be the time to focus a little more, but now it's time to focus on your run game. Do not underestimate Afton. Another thing that we have, like we talked about, and you heard it from Coach Henry in the pregame, this team, the roles have been flipped. Columbus was not a young team last year. They are this year. They dominated 47-7. Like we said, this year, Columbus is a young team. Afton was a young team last year. This year, they've got quite a bit returning, including we've got the big guy, Tatum Ford, who's already had offers at quarterback, and then you've got his brother Blake Ford and J.J. Miller, another prominent player that you'll probably hear a lot tonight from, us.
Defensively, last week, they did pretty good.
Yep.
Offensively, they had one wideout with 129 yards receiving. One guy.
Braun Stone set to kick for the Titans.
So Braun Stone will kick it off for the Titans. We finish up our keys to the game. Limit week 1 mistakes. This is going to be the keys to this team's success this year, is watching film each week and fixing your mistakes. I know that kind of sounds like the dumb moment, but I often see teams, sometimes this one, where they don't correct the mistakes that they made the week before, and it's like a repeat.
And unfortunately, that was the tail of the regular season last year. And last key to the game before the kickoff, remember, you're a green team. Do not get discouraged. The freshman, Ron Stone, going to kick it off for us here early on. And I don't have the
Let's see who that.
Yep. That'll be number 15. He'll take it up himself.
At the Tatum forward.
Yep. Went around the right side. And he'll be brought down right about the 35-yard line.
Like Rodriguez in there.
Number 15, take up forward. Brought down by number 6, Jaden Rodriguez.
So Jaden Rodriguez there.
That'll give them 1st and 10 out around their own 36-yard line.
Oh, here, I can hold it. The wind is picking up a little bit tonight.
Be 1st and 10.
I'm not going to complain. This is a great football night.
It very much is. The weather's cooperative. And I'd like to say a big thank you to the Afton staff for being so cooperative here with us tonight.
They have been very, very helpful and friendly.
Absolutely. And so we'd like to thank the community for not complaining because we are kind of in the middle of their student section.
We've kind of scared them away, I think. They moved away from us.
Snap, hand off to Brady Robinson. He'll throw it. Got a man. That's
number 6.
That was J.J. Miller.
Pass complete.
J.J. Miller on the catch.
On the stop, that's number 25, Carter Woodcock. He's the freshman playing in the place of Lemmy Stone, who broke his ankle last week.
Yep.
And I have a feeling the coach is going to go after him as much as he can. The handoff, number 22, met quickly.
And that was Garrett Morgan, the 5'10", 180-pound junior.
To Garrett Morgan.
On the carry. It'll bring up 2nd down, ball on the 35-yard line.
Be 2nd and 10, no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think they actually lost a yard. 2nd and 11. As I know the
2nd and 10
forward camera is not correct in position, but we are in the bleachers, and when people stomp it unevens it. But handoff, that's number 22. That was
22 on the side. In there on the stop, that's number 31. Mason O'Banion.
Morgan with the run.
You know, for a freshman, he's really made a statement in the last game. Let's see if we continue that up this game.
Mm-hmm.
No gain on the play. It makes it 3rd and 10.
It's good to see the younger players getting a little more experience out here.
Now they moved it 3rd and 9. Out here, right, we got number 6.
That's J.J. Miller.
And they're going at him again, going after the freshman.
And he's going to the house. Touchdown, Afton. And the passing game right there just immediately ate up the Titans. And I'm not sure if Coach Crane's going to be too happy about that.
No. But, I mean, hey, you've got a freshman. You know they're hurt. I would go after him, too. That's what the coaches are doing.
Football is not about being nice.
No.
Afton set to kick. That's number 1, Xander Mace. 5'9", 145-pound junior. Trying to kick the field goal here. And it is good.
It's good.
That's good.
So that will make it 7-0 Afton early on in this one. 10:32 left to go here in the first quarter. We will take a 1-minute break and come back with the Titans on the offensive end after this.
Sally Davis and the staff at Davis Real Estate are lifelong residents of rural Columbus and hometown proud. This gives them the knowledge of the surrounding area and makes Davis Real Estate the best to represent you. Sally is experienced in farmland, commercial, residential, and investment properties. Plus, all listings are posted on multiple sites for maximum exposure. Davis Real Estate, excellent customer service with the least possible amount of stress, expense, and time. Find the property of your dreams with Davis Real Estate.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Welcome back here to Afton High School. Afton set to kick it. It'll be number 1, Xander Mace. High kick taken by number 6. I believe that's Jaden Rodriguez.
And he recovers it.
Yep.
Little bobble on that. In that last offensive drive,
It was filled by number 6.
they went 65 yards. It was all passing. They gained a yard rushing, lost a yard. It was all and it was all to number 6, Miller.
Yep.
I think
J.J. Miller.
and a lot tonight. Well, the Titans offense can answer.
Yep, they'll put it on the 30-yard line. As we had a little trouble seeing tonight, we didn't bring out the binoculars. Sometimes it's a handy tool.
I didn't realize it would be on this far on the
I didn't either.
visitor side there.
It'd either be up or be up on top of the press box. No, thank you.
Got Midget out wide right in motion.
Yep, there's
And
Layla.
Layla with the keeper up the middle.
Back up by number 10, Jack Valela.
J.J. Miller in there on the stop.
Gave only about a yard on the play.
And
Second 9.
I think the high school had some huddle issues here tonight. At least Columbus did, because Coach Spear is still in shorts.
Mentioning J.J. Miller, I was talking to the coach before game. He had 14 tackles for the Eagles last week. I think we're going to see him. He's a middle linebacker.
Yep. There's Delayla again looking back to pass. He'll keep it himself. He'll go around to the right side. And he's taken down. That was number 22.
Back 7 or 22.
Garrett Morgan, 5'10", 180-pound junior.
And talking to the coach before the game, he had 11 tackles in that game. So I think their 2 middle linebackers are the meat of their defense.
That was good for a loss of 8 yards on the play.
So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 18.
8.
With the ball on the 22, and Titans are in a very rough situation here. Going to have to initiate the passing game here.
I was talking to Valela. He said he's working on that, learning to get rid of the ball instead of
him and Jace, him and Jace can connect well, but he's got to get rid of it.
Again, that's a learning thing. He'll figure it out.
Junior quarterback.
Oh, there we go. Lots of encroachment there.
Went a little early, is Afton. So it'll back up their defense.
Well, that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Yep. Back them up 5.
A penalty being offsides on the Eagles. Be a 5-yard penalty.
Hope everyone can hear us tonight. I know the wind is a little bit bothersome, but it makes for good weather for us. I'm not sweating.
Handoff up the middle.
Tackle made by number 51.
Number 35.
Savage.
Yep, that was number 35, Cy Schuberger.
Number 35.
And the punt team will come on.
On the tackle was number 51, Blaze Savage, 6'1", 159-pound senior. And Afton, even though they have several seniors on this team, more than Columbus does, they've also got several juniors.
Yeah.
So they've got a lot to work with over the next couple of years, and I don't know if we'll play them or not. There's the punt. That was Schuberger. And it'll take a roll.
Nice Titan bounce.
Yep. It'll
be down about the 32-yard line.
Yep.
That'll make it 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
1st and 10 for the Eagles.
And that's where Afton will have it on offense. You know,
I've already started. You might want to remind me, do the stats.
Yeah, we would like some halftime stats.
I don't know. Let's just forget that first possession and not add that negative yards to the stats. How about that?
Okay. That's what you want to do, make us look a little better over the air. That's fine for the people that missed the first little bit of the game.
So,
you know, I got to admit.
Almost the same starting position as the first drive.
I got to admit, when you get everything set up, it is a wonky setup, but I got a great view of the field.
Oh, yeah,
Sometimes the numbers are a little hard to read, but it's pretty nice. Number 3, that's Brady Robinson on the carry. He'll take it around the left side.
He's still going.
Yep, and he'll be taken down right about the 40.
Number 3, Brady Robinson with a good block or a good run.
Get confused between offense and defense. Yep.
Gets out to the 39-yard line.
Number 12, Jet Tanner on the tackle.
Picks up 7. That'll make it 3rd or 2nd and 2 or 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 with the ball on the 39.
He's 2nd down and 3 yards to go.
Titans defense, they're on their heels a little bit, but I think they need to get a good stop, get a little confidence behind them on this.
Ricky Barton on the snap. That carry,
Oh,
Brady
nice
Robinson,
hit.
and he's met by the pile. I'm not sure who was on that hit. I was trying to figure out what number he is.
James Sexton in there on that one.
James Sexton, another young.
I think stops him short of 1st down.
Okay with it.
Jet Tanner.
Oh, no, James Sexton is a senior. I thought he was a junior.
That'll make it 3rd and a long one
My
for
bad.
the Eagles. Titans got a good chance to stop him here.
Yep. Shut up the car alarm.
And yeah, they're passing.
Yep, Robinson passed that one.
Open. Number 11.
That was right to number 11, Landon Ford.
Yes.
First down.
6'1", 210-pound senior.
Number 6, Jaden Rodriguez with the tackle.
And that car alarm's still going.
Yeah, he's the twin brother, I believe, to Tatum Ford.
Yep, and then Blake Ford, I believe, is also a brother. And, I thought we had a timeout.
Oh.
Nope.
Legal procedure.
That flag was a false start on the Eagles.
Yep, so that'll back them up.
Ball 5 yards.
That'll make it first and 15.
At the 47. Down just a little bit. That's cool. Right there, clear. Yeah, think of I hear Coach Crane from here. There's the handoff to number 22, Garrett Morgan, and he goes around the right side.
Stood him up.
And that was number 14, Brandon Stice.
Good hard run by number 20.
Stice had a good game last week.
He did.
Yes, he did. Offensively and defensively.
He kind of reminded me last week of Brett Hamilton at the end of last season, pushing the pile, not wanting to be taken down, running as hard as he can. That's a good sign for him.
Yep.
Because he is also a junior.
12 for the Eagles.
Second down and 12. So you get the play call from Coach Henry. Play clock on 17. Okay. Play clock on 6. Taking his time here.
And that's 22 again.
Yep, that's Morgan again, and he stopped by the pile.
Gets out to the 40-yard line.
Garrett Morgan up the middle.
So he'll pick up 3 more yards. Let me go. 3rd and 8.
Play.
Oh, that put my mic up to cough and almost lost my headset.
I wouldn't have laughed.
Yes, you would have.
Okay.
Anybody that's watching knows you would have laughed.
Oh, it's
Brady
a pass.
Robinson.
He's being,
and he gets around
Valela, but he breaks around the left side. He's going to get a first down.
And he runs into the marker.
Good run by
8 yards on that carry.
Took it himself, ran around the left side. Brady Robinson having himself a nitro bar.
Titans lost containment there on the edge.
Yep.
Valela flushed him. That's a good sign. See him in the backfield.
Mm-hmm. That's what just things that you'll see with a young team.
You know, he got the lone sack for the Titans last week.
Yep. He leads the team in sacks right now.
Yes.
With 1.
Of course, we can also say that Mahomes right now leads the league in interceptions, leads the league.
That's
Let's not go there. Too soon.
Robinson back to pass again, and he'll keep it himself, go around the right side.
And he flushed out.
Oh, tries to get it.
Valela almost got him again. Throws it up.
And incomplete.
Wow. That was a risky throw.
Valela was lucky there because he didn't get quite a hold of him. He stutter stepped and escaped the tackle.
But man, just throw it up like that. He's lucky there was no defender in the area.
No kidding.
But I would have liked to have seen an interception. I won't lie.
2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10.
Ball on the 32. Robinson will pass it again.
A little bubble pass to number 6. He's met quickly.
That's J.J. Miller.
Rodriguez on the stop.
A flag on the play.
Number 6, Jaden Rodriguez.
What are we going to call here?
That'll bring up 3rd down and 8 yards to go for the Eagles. We do have a flag on the play.
I was getting ready to say. I see it.
I'm not sure what the signal was. They're talking about it, thinking about it.
I don't either. I didn't.
Looks like they're
pointing to Columbus.
Okay. Interesting what the call is. Let's take a look.
Well, we're going to have a discussion about it. Afton's backing up.
And it's holding against the Eagles.
Yep.
So that negates the 2-yard gain from the bubble pass.
Looks like a holding call on the Eagles.
So it was a hold back. So 10 yards from the foul. So they lose yards. Actually, it's 2nd and 10 now.
Yep.
Kind of curious how that hold happened back there. 4:41 left in the first quarter. So it'll be 2nd and 11 for the Eagles.
Here we go. Robinson.
Back to pass again. Oh, and a nice play there.
That was Carter Woodcock on the sack.
Woodcock quickly hit him. I mean, I think he's saying enough's enough.
I hope so.
Quit targeting me, he said. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. That was good to see him stand up like that. Looks like no gain on the play. So 3rd and 11. Signs of life in the Titans D here. They go 3 to the left, 1 to the right. He looks. Oh, man, almost intercepted there. That was Jet Tanner.
Pass
jumping
intended
up.
for Landon Ford.
Pass intended for number 11, Landon
Now bring
Ford.
it 4th down.
So will they punt or go for it?
Well,
I mean, it's this place in the field.
Coach Henry wants to make a statement.
Yep.
I'll bring up 4th down, 11 yards to go for the Eagles.
I say he'd go for it if
It
he's
looks
trying
like
to
they're going to go for it.
which would make sense considering based on the coin toss.
Okay, watch number 6. I see them trying to go after our freshman again. We got double coverage out here on him.
Yep. J.J. Miller, a big one. Robinson takes it himself, and he'll take it up the middle.
Oh, and he ducks underneath, but it'll be close.
Randy Robinson with the quarterback keeper.
And he pushed the pile a little bit there, but
get to the 25-yard line. That'll turn it on down. So they got 1st and 10 Titans.
Yep. So, although that drive, I think, went a little further than what we expected.
Yeah.
And they'll take over with 1st.
It's still good to see that they're stopping
from the 25-yard line.
Their offense, especially with, like we said, a lot returning like they got last year, and including the fact that they pretty much nailed the passing game tonight, except for that one incomplete.
But like I said, the defense is showing some signs of life. Now let's see if the offense wakes up.
You may have to call this offense. I'm not sure if I can read these numbers. You got glasses, I don't.
It's usually a bad sign with glasses. Man, they're coming after Vallela. They are blitzing almost every play, it looks like now.
Yep.
And met quickly in the backfield.
And they'll be driven back.
That's Colin Keith.
Siler Schuberger met in the backfield by number 54, Colin Keith, for a loss on the play.
So Siler loses how many on that?
I mean, he was just driven back immediately.
They're sending the house. I mean, they're daring us to pass.
They are. Because they feel like that's the only way we're going to be able to move the ball down the field. Snap to Vallela.
So Vallela says, I'll pass, and it's complete.
I believe that's Jaden Rodriguez. Or no, that's Jace Midget, I believe. Couldn't read if it was an 8 or a 6. And
flag on the play. Flag on the play.
Yep, I see it.
There's a flag on the play.
So Midget's complete out to the 38-yard line, looks like.
Yeah, something close to that, I think so.
Or 34.
We're going to go.
I believe it was a personal foul.
Oh, wow.
So we'll tag on to I think it was a late hit.
Yep.
He was down and they hit him afterward. But
I'll put it at the 47, looks like.
So the catch was.
That'll make it 1st down.
So 1st and 10 Titans.
The 1st and 10 for the Titans from the 47-yard line.
They'll pass it again.
Man, another quick bubble pass.
It went just about nowhere.
Quickly for a loss.
Yep.
Tackled for a loss by number 2, Alex Snell.
Yep, Alex Snell, the 5'8", 145-pound junior. And I doubt we're going to be saying the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 freshmen on the team tonight. they're probably wanting to win this game.
Be second 11.
You're not going to see many new faces for Afton in this one for sure.
But it's good to see the Titans level out a little bit. They got a bloody nose on that first. Oh, and a nice run. Oh, hit.
Yep, and I believe that was number 35, Siler Schuberger on the carry.
And on the stop, number 6. So
Number
Schuberger.
35, Siler Schuberger, the ball carrier. He's tackled by number 6, J.J. Miller. Gain of about 6 yards on the play.
But
that was a nice stop. Schuberger was going full speed and hit him and said, hello. 3-yard gain on the play.
7 yards to go for the Titans.
Third down.
Right. Yeah, you got Rodriguez out right. Who else? Mason O'Banion out here to the left, actually.
Yep.
Oh,
back
man.
pass. Couldn't get rid of it, and he's going to be swallowed up by the pile.
Loss on the play.
Yep, and that's what we just talked about. He's trying to get better at getting rid of the ball. And
yeah, but on that play, there was no getting rid of it.
Yeah, no, it was going to get intercepted.
There was 2 players back. He looks up, and there's 2
he got
orange jerseys in his face.
He got swallowed up there.
Yep. So we will punt.
It brings up 4th and 15.
Is that Siler back there to punt, I believe?
Yep.
Siler
Schuberger.
Back deep for the Eagles is Miller.
35, Siler Schuberger back to punt.
High short kick.
He catches it on the run.
That's J.J. Miller.
Met.
Flopped immediately. That was number 17.
And number 12. Jet Tanner in there as well. 71.
Number 12, Jet Tanner with the tackle.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Titans defense.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
If they can continue their success, they're getting better and better every round. Let's see what they do here.
Yeah, managed to stop the last drive after being unable to control the passing game in Afton's first possession. So we'll see.
Looks like in the backfield, number 22, Garrett Morgan.
Yep, Robinson. He'll fake the
and
handoff.
Morgan on the counter. Titans read it really good.
Garrett Morgan, the ball carrier, tackled by number 17, Jansen Hell.
Jansen Hell, and also number 12 in there, Jet Tanner again.
Yep, good to see Jansen getting some minutes in as he's only a sophomore.
He's second down.
Well, so is Tanner. Tanner's only a sophomore as well.
5'8", 135 pounds. And Tanner's not much bigger, 5'11", 170 pounds.
But 22 has touched the ball a lot so far in running, but I think he's got 8 yards rushing.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not doing too much on the straightforward rushing. It's their pass game.
Yep, there's
number 3.
Take the handoff, and that's Brady Robinson, and he'll be swallowed up. That's number 31, Mason O'Banion.
Brady Robinson.
And that's the freshman again.
Yep.
And so you love to see it.
Number 31, Mason O'Banion.
So he picks up 7.
Gain of about 6 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down. And
Titan defense, good chance if they can stand here, get the offense back out there.
3rd and 2. Here at about the 47.
Looks like the Eagles are just going to let the first quarter come to an end.
Yep, so they'll run out the clock with 1 second. And that will do it, as we don't get a buzzer to indicate that, but that will do it for the first quarter.
End of the first
Afton
quarter.
up 7-0
Going to the second quarter.
on a 3rd down. We'll
Afton
take a
Eagles
1-minute break and come back. This is Columbus Titan Football here on VarsitySportsLive.com.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
The difference between gambling and having a gambling problem is worth knowing. Learn about the warning signs that you or someone you care about could be at risk. If you struggle with a gambling problem, or if you are impacted by a loved one struggling with a gambling problem, please get help. You can get confidential, no out-of-pocket cost assistance by calling the Kansas Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700 or at ksgamblinghelp.com. Know your limits. This message is brought to you by the Southeast Kansas Problem Gambling Task Force.
Welcome back, everybody, to Afton High School, 7-0, third down and 2. As we begin the second quarter of action, of course, we'd always like to let you know and remind you that Columbus Sports Live is presented by Mercy of Columbus. You don't need to travel for quality, compassionate care with Mercy of Columbus right around the corner. They're local and reliable. That's what you get with Mercy Hospital. Learn more at mercy.net. Robinson. He'll give it off to, that's number 11. That's Landon Ford on the carry. And he'll get it up past
first down.
Nice pickup.
Yep. First down past the 50.
Sexton in there on the stop.
Number 51, James Sexton on the tackle.
I keep forgetting he's a senior. I almost said he was in Youngland, but he's not. Put the ball on the 47. Yeah, 47. I can't see the hash marks real well. First and 10. Robinson handoff again. That's Garrett Morgan, and he's swallowed up by the pile.
Garrett Morgan straight ahead for a gain of about a yard on the 2 yards on the play.
Won't gain much, but a couple. Bring up 2nd and 8.
Sexton in there again on the stop.
Sexton with the tackle.
Jansen Hale as well.
I promise I cropped it, but the scoreboard's moved, so you can't really tell. Oh, well.
Well, this stadium, every time the fans walk by, we move.
2nd and 8. Snap again to Robinson's, and he'll fake the handoff, and he'll run it around the left side, gives it up to Landon Ford, and he'll be pushed out of bounds.
On the 40-yard line.
Yep.
He's tackled by number 8, Jace Midget.
They'll pick up 5 yards on that carry. He's had about 25 yards rushing for him.
Nope, I'll make it about 3rd down and 3.
3rd down and 3 yards to go for the Eagles.
Right at the 40. 11:05 left to go here in the first half. Robinson, same handoff to Morgan, and he'll try to get it around the right side, or left side, swallow it up.
5-yard carry.
Yep.
Down.
And that will make it 1st and 10 Afton. So they're continuing to push this Titan defense back.
Any minute now, I think they're going to try that deep pass again.
Yep. Well, Titans got to be ready for it at any time. J.J. Miller. Got to be cautious of him.
We've already seen what the
He's got
Miller-Robinson connection can do.
Yep, he's got their 1 touchdown. Only point scored tonight. Snap by Ricky Barton. Robinson keeps it himself, and we'll get a short gain, be about the 35.
No gain on the play.
No gain.
He's tackled by
Thought he gained maybe a couple yards. They'll put it at the 35, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Carter Henry are in there on the stopping.
Carter, a junior. Bulked up a little bit since last year, and doing pretty good on the D-line as of now. Robinson, same handoff to Morgan, and he'll cut straight through and brought down just short of the 30.
By Garrett Morgan. Number 12, Jet Tanner with the tackle.
Picks up about 4 yards on that carry. That'll make it 3rd and 5, looks like.
They'll put it on the 30.
Be 3rd and 5 for the Eagles.
Oh.
I think their left tackle jump. I don't know. We'll see how they call it.
We might have jumped a little earlier.
So flag on the play.
Oh,
Be a false start on the Eagles.
Yep, they're going to back Afton up. You're right.
Their left tackle jump. Pulled our guy off. So that makes it 3rd and about 11.
Yep.
They'll bring up 3rd down and 11 yards to go for the Eagles.
They're going to put the ball on the 36.
I'd have to say I'm looking for a pass here. What about you?
Yep.
What do you think?
I would say so.
Trips to the right? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Keep an eye on Miller on the far right. That's where
they're setting it up
to the left.
Nope, they're going to get it. That's number 15, Tatum Ford, and that's
Outbound.
incomplete. So pass intended for another Ford.
And
So
midget on the defense there.
Yep.
So 4th down, you think he'll go for it again?
Well, he's tried to make statements all night. He went for it last time. I think he might play it a little safer, but I don't know. Off the coin toss, you know he was going to be go big or go home tonight.
Yes, you could tell. He like I said, he definitely wants to make a statement.
Win against a 3A school would be definitely good for this program, and
I believe they're 1A, aren't they, in Oklahoma?
yep, I think they call it Class A,
Class
but I
A.
believe that's the equivalent to 1A in
I believe they have
football.
140 students in there in high school.
Robinson, he'll keep it himself.
Oh, nice quarterback sack. Is that Valela?
Yep, that was number 10.
Jack Valela.
Very nice there from behind.
Play. Turnover on downs.
This will be 1st and 10 Titans at their own 40-yard line. Nice defensive stop. That looks like the defense is waking up little by little. Every time they're getting better and better.
Mm-hmm. That will make it 1st and 10 with Columbus.
But you know what that sack tells you? That
first
means
and 10 for the Titans.
all of our corners and then we're covering their wideouts.
Yep. Snap to Valela, looking to throw. He'll get a
And
quick
the
toss.
screen,
That's number
he gets
14.
up. He's got blockers.
That's Brandon Stice. And he's hard to bring down, like we said last week.
He gets about a 15-yard reception on that.
Yep.
The Titans.
1st and 10. And if they can get going, get a little momentum.
Gets the ball in the 46.
49.
No.
46.
Yeah.
In 1st and 10.
I thought that said 50 in the middle, but that's their school emblem, isn't it?
Yep. It's spray painted. It's not a. And that was number 9. Cal Savarino moved early on the right side.
The way he was taken off, that looked like it was to be a pass.
Yep.
Yeah, 5-yard penalty, and we'll replay 1st down.
So they'll replay the 1st down.
So it'll be 1st and 15 for Columbus.
After the 5-yard penalty.
We got Rodriguez out to the right here. Jace Midget out here to the right. Who's out to the left? We got O'Banion out there.
Glad you can see because I can't. Cannot make out that 31.
There's
Valela
the
looking to
pass.
pass, and he'll keep it himself. He'll take it through the middle. And it'll be brought down by a host of Eagles there on that one.
Number 10, Jack.
He gets up to around the 49-yard line of Afton.
What's going on? You're supposed to be the sick one tonight. I'm coughing over here.
I'm on medication. Have a cough drop.
I got gum in my mouth. Honey and
So he
bubble
picks
gum.
up 2
Don't make-
yards on the carry.
Yep. We'll bring it 2nd and 13.
Down and 13 yards to go for the Titans.
Here at the 49. And whoa, snap. Valela recovers it, but he's brought down immediately.
Down at the 35, so what? Loss of 5.
Yeah. No, 45.
So that'll make it 3rd and 20. We have a timeout called. Have an Eagle injured.
Oh, yeah.
Big loss on the play.
And I don't think it's a cramp.
No. Well,
No, he's getting up. He's
he'll have
living.
to come out. Looks like
Yep.
it's number 8, isn't it? Oh, number 6.
No, it's number 8. That's number 8. I don't have it.
I don't have number 8 on my roster.
I don't either.
Well,
Oh, no, but Noah Carson. He's 8 or 50.
Oh, that's right.
I just saw him. Yep. 5'11", 165-pound junior. Noah Carson. Shares my first name as his last name.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
I don't think there's gonna be too many Durfelts out there, so I think my name's pretty set.
That was Durfelt Ford on the play.
So 3rd and 20.
Yep, they're and about 19, but as the scoreboard's going to continuously move, just bear with us.
It's like the Afton called a timeout, was it?
Yep.
That allows him to go back out on the field.
Yep. So.
But he didn't, did he? I don't think he did. No, he's out.
Yeah, no, he's out. So. Oh well.
Midget far out here to the right. Looks like Rodriguez.
Yep. Valela
Handoff.
handoff. That is number 12, Jet
12.
Tanner.
It's blocking.
And Jet Tanner will escape it, and he'll go out of bounds right short of the 30.
Number 12, Jet Tanner, the ball carrier. With
So very nice run there by the sophomore.
knocked out of bounds by number 1, Xander Mace.
That's a 23-yard run for Tanner.
Yep.
And he's been a force on defense. Now making a statement on offense.
And put it at the 33, 1st and 10.
Be 1st and 10 for the Titans on the 33-yard line.
Schuberger under Valela. Looking a pass. And a quick pass there. That's to number 14, Brandon Stice.
Stice,
and he'll be
using to go down again.
Yeah.
Number 6, J.J. Miller. Number 14, Brandon Stice with the reception.
Like we said earlier, it kind of reminded me of Brett Hamilton in that regional game against Galena. If you watch some of the highlights from that game,
Yard on the play.
you'll notice how he just continues to push the pile. They're trying to rip his jersey off of him, and I mean, his helmet even came off a couple of times in that game.
I don't know if you noticed, he was double covered that time. I think they got an eye on him.
Yeah. When you heard it from Corey Henry in the pregame, they were definitely spotting him.
Yes.
Said he looked very good on film, and they're trying to cover him here tonight, and Afton moved early.
The flag on the play.
That's twice they've done that. I got to say, for our
They've got some jumpy guys out there.
young players, they're standing firm. They're showing a little discipline there.
Well, and we kind of made that mistake a couple of times last week, so that already shows some signs of improvement.
Yep.
And that's what you want to see in week 2, especially against a team that's a lot smaller than Girard is. We'll bring you that score coming up in some other games going on around the area in between quarters. Or at the halftime, excuse me.
Oh.
And long pass intended for Jace Midget. Couldn't complete it. It'll go out of the field.
Pass incomplete intended for number 8, Jace Midget.
That'll make it 3rd down.
Yep. The 3rd and 4.
We've got a little cross up there.
I'm going to check my text, make sure I'm not getting phone calls saying, we can't hear you.
We'll bring up 3rd down and 4 yards to go from the 27-yard line for the Titans.
Looked like Midget ran a post, and Valela threw a flag pass. So
Yep.
I'm surprised those two haven't connected too much. They were very active against Girard.
Low snap, and I'm not sure entirely what's going on. I believe that's Siler Schuberger, and he got ran back.
For no gain on the play.
Guess we kind of should be lucky, but based on that low snap, it wasn't recovered by Afton, as we had some players looking for it, as Cy had it and was being pushed back. That'll make it a 4th down and 4. Ball still on the 27. And I think Coach... No, that's not a timeout.
Flag on the play.
Yep.
False start on the Titans.
That'll be 5 yards. That'll make it
So
4th
5 yards.
and 9.
Yep.
We'll replay 4th down.
Once again, some just rookie mistakes that are biting us here early. 5:24 left to go in the first half.
I'll bring up 4th down and 10 yards to go for the Titans.
Looks like Burns want to return the favor.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, I was thinking we would go for it based on the opposition.
Screen, middle screen.
That
Oh,
was
red.
Jet Tanner, and he's going to be gobbled up. Yep.
Actually, I don't know if he read it or he just fell over and happened to be there.
Number 12, Jet Tanner. Was hit initially.
And that will give it back to Afton, 1st and 10 at
Be a turnover.
the
It would be
33.
1st and 10 for the Eagles.
I mean, you go back to that first series, 65 yards on 2 plays of nothing. Both offenses have been kind of anemic since then. They haven't shown too much moving forward. Five minutes left. Titan D needs to stand up here.
And I will try my best to fix the scoreboard camera coming up at halftime. It is a little off, so we'll try to get that figured out.
He's going to keep it around the right side. Oh, man.
Yep. Titans ate that one up.
Jet Tanner, a good tackle.
Jet Tanner again. Loss.
Yep, the sophomore having a big night himself on the defensive end. Will bring up 2nd and 12.
You notice he was running from Carter Henry. I think I'd run away from that too. He's a big kid there in the middle.
Yep. Carter Henry, 6'2", 280 pounds. That's a little scary. That's Robinson.
Pass flushed out.
He'll take it around the left side, and he'll throw it. Intended for, that's number 1, Xander Mace.
Xander Mace.
He'll be taken down at about the 55-yard line. Or, not the 55, the 45, excuse me.
Tackle made by number 8, Jace Midget.
That'll make it 1st and 10.
It's a 20-yard pass there.
Yep. He had to get rid of it quick, and he found a man, and good connection. Passing him and eating up the Titans tonight. Hand off. That's number 32.
Oh,
or was that
quick.
22? Garrett Morgan. It's got to be Garrett Morgan. Looked like 32.
Working up the middle for a gain of about a yard.
Mason Hopkins on the stop there for the Titans.
Yep.
Haven't called his name yet tonight.
One of the 2 seniors on the team. Him and James Sexton. Luke Gray would have been playing, but out with a preseason injury. And that always sucks to see with seniors.
Yeah.
Because it's their last season and just unfortunate.
But he's here at every game. He's supporting him anyway.
Robinson looking to get rid of it. He'll take it to
Screen.
Morgan again.
The screen favor.
And they will get it up and a flag on the play.
The play.
That will be brought down to about the 40-yard line.
Rodriguez read that one pretty good.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. I'm just noticing that their band played during the extra point attempt and during the play. So.
I missed the call. What was it? Looks like holding.
Yep. Yeah, it'll back Afton up. Or no.
No, that's a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah. Probably a personal foul.
It's been a personal foul. I wasn't paying attention.
That puts the ball on the 48. Bring up 2nd and 17.
It was holding. Called holding. So.
It was a holding call on the Eagles.
Yeah.
Must have been from the spot of the foul. It's 15 yards back.
Second long.
We'll take it. 2nd down and 17 as you get to hear the Afton band. Robinson back to pass, and he'll find a man. Oh, that's Jace Midget. And he'll take it himself. He's at the 50, the 45, and he'll be taken out of bounds.
Like Garrett Morgan.
So very nice there. I believe that pass was intended for Tatum Ford.
That's a 25-yard return on that interception.
Yep, and that'll make it 1st and 10 at about, well.
Now, this is a statement here. Yeah. Titans need to score here.
Yes.
If we get the ball at the start of the second half.
I was about to say, because, yeah,
if we could score here and score it on
that's going to be big momentum coming into the second half.
1st and 10.
Yeah.
And, I'll go back and look, but I don't think the score was very high at the end of the first half last year either. I don't quite remember, but we have plenty of things to talk about coming up in the halftime show. Bring you some scores from around the area. Riverton and Frontenac, another game to watch tonight as Frontenac will take on the Rams on their home turf. New turf, by the way. There's the Layla handoff to number 35, Cy Schuberg. He'll get past the 40, and he's struggled to bring it down. He'll get to about the 35-yard line.
Tackle number 2, Alex Snell.
Almost lost the lineup there. Problem is, if it drops, it's going underneath the bleachers.
That's 9 yards for Schuberger. That'll double what he's had so far this game. So
yeah,
they're getting a little something going here. Got Stice and Schuberger in the backfield.
Yep.
Valela.
Valela will hand off. Yep. Brandon Stice has struggled to bring down. They're pulling on his jersey, and he's pushing the pile, but he'll be brought back.
For my team, I've been no gain.
Yeah, I don't think there was any gain on that one.
Well, that's good because he was hitting the backfield.
Yeah.
Again, Stice showing that strength.
And that's good because, he's another junior, and he's got some stuff to work with coming up here over the next year and the rest of the season. You got to forget it's week 2. They have 3rd down and 1, so a gain of 1. Hand off to, that's number 20. Was that
35.
35.
6,
I thought I saw 20 in there. But yeah, that was Cy Schuberger once again on the carry.
He'll pick up 5 yards. That
Yep.
had 1. First down, Titans.
First down for the Titans.
Ball on the 32. God, I've got to turn the band down in there. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. That's also the wrong one. Oh, well, I'll leave it. I don't care.
Titans sticking with Seiler and Stice in the backfield. And off to Stice.
Yep.
Met quickly there.
He was still kind of a struggle to bring down. That was J.J. Miller on the sack. But still, I mean, he was on him for a good 3 seconds before he was able to finally bring him down. And I mean, Brandon,
Loss of about 2 yards.
you know, he's tall, but he's not very big. He's 190 pounds at 6'2". You know, you think he'd be a little easier to bring down than he is, but hey.
You know, the surprising thing is when you watch him run, he's kind of straight up.
Right.
If he lowers his shoulders, that's going to up his strength even more.
Mm-hmm.
But that's something he can learn
Right.
this season.
Valela, back to pass once again. Long pass intended for Chase. Midget touchdown Titans. And that's what we needed right there, right before the half.
33 yards for a touchdown.
And see,
I mean,
we mentioned in the pregame, don't focus on the passing game, but that was me figuring that Afton wouldn't do the same and more focus on the run game. But no, Afton has been eating us up on the passing game tonight.
Both teams using that short run game. Short, run, pull them in, and then go for the bomb.
I think we're going for 2. There's Maddox Oshner on the snap. Valela fakes the throw, and he'll be taken down way in the backfield.
So,
Good point. Conversion is
So Afton will still lead it, but Titans do get on the board, 7-6. I know saying this after it's already been done might be dumb, but I think it would have been a little smarter there to go for the extra point and tie it up. But you know what?
do we have a kicker?
Exactly.
I haven't seen that yet, really, have we?
Exactly.
No, we haven't.
We
seen
did make the extra point. No, we went for
No,
2
we went
at
for 2.
Gerard.
We haven't
That's
seen
right.
Game
that
day
point kicker yet.
Exactly.
Their way
That's
to
been-
the 50-yard line.
That's been a curse for us for a few years.
Yeah.
That time.
We've missed. There was a couple of games last year we lost because we just could not kick the PAT.
Yep.
So 56 seconds, under a minute here to go in the half.
It's good to see him tied to put points on the board, though.
That's right. And coming up next, we'll tell you about some local matchups going on around the area tonight, and we'll give you our predictions. Baxter is at Uniontown. Galena is at Quapaw. Parsons will take on Labette. Frontenac will take on Riverton. And Colgan played Girard last night. We'll tell you about the score of that game coming up. Girard has had a regular season winning streak that has lasted 2 years. We'll see if Colgan broke it last night coming up, unless you already watched the game. But I'm sure most people were watching the Chiefs and the Lions.
There was an NFL game last night?
That's what one of the guys I work with said. He's a Cowboys fan.
And you still talk to him?
Yeah.
I can't say that on the air, can I?
No.
Well, I'm a sole Eagles fan in the area. So what can I say?
That's true.
Not Afton Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles.
You're watching, and I'm sure there's going to be people that are. If you've ever had Mr. Durfield as a teacher, on day one, you'll know he's a nerd, and he's a Philadelphia Eagles fan.
Can't miss it in my classroom, can you?
I believe that's number 5, Braun Stone to kick. Short kick. That's
Catches it
taken
on the
by
air.
number 8. That's
No fumble.
Noah Carson.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was
Titans had a good chance there.
Return by number
Well, that
8.
wasn't Noah Carson. Oh, no, that was number 2, Alex Snell on the recovery.
Yep.
But like we said earlier, Noah Carson.
Be first
But a good hit.
for the
Caught
Eagles
the
from the
fumble.
42-yard line.
And they'll put the ball at the 42 with 50 seconds left to go until the locker room screaming.
You know, I'm just guessing. They're probably going to try a pass. I'm just putting it out there.
Wouldn't be the worst idea in the world.
Considering-
Considering we're under a minute.
Yep. Will they go after our freshman?
We'll see.
No, they got their big guy up in the middle.
Yep. That's J.J. Miller under center. And
Keeper.
he'll take it himself around the right side, and he'll pick up a few, and he's still on his feet, and he'll be brought down at about the
Number 6.
past the 50.
That's Jet Tanner.
The Eagles. That run was good for an Eagles first down.
Oh, sorry about that.
Jet Tanner with a shoestring tackle there.
Yep, and they'll put the ball at the 47. It's hard to tell.
Eagles call a timeout.
At the 48.
Injury timeout on the field.
An injury timeout.
Where's the
number 11? It was Landon Ford. He's walking off the field just now. I'm assuming it was him.
Called by the Eagles.
He's got his helmet off.
So,
Nope, they said timeout.
no. Corey Henry will call his second timeout of the half.
I'll say this: I've talked to both coaches.
Yep.
These are two of the nicest guys you're going to meet.
Absolutely. Sometimes we run into coaches in the area that, when we do these pre-games, it really helps the broadcast. It gives you a little insight before the game starts, and I love doing them, and I love getting to meet all the people. And sometimes they're just not willing to cooperate. But, got to give props to Corey Henry. I mean, talking to him last year, I didn't get much of a chance to interview him, but this year he was all willing to accept it. Let me know there was no Wi-Fi here several days in advance.
That's
And I cannot thank him enough for that. Because there's some places you go to and there's no Wi-Fi and you go, well,
we're here.
But
I
think we've got a little better picture than we did last week.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Well, our table's a little wonky, but it's holding. And the weather's nice, and as long as nobody flips the table, things are going to be all good, I think.
Eagles are lining up, trips to the left.
I'll put Robinson under center this time. Now they might bring out the passing game. We'll see. And he's looking for it. He'll keep it himself. He'll go around the left side. He's bringing him down. Yep. And a nice tackle there by Jack Vilela with the jersey.
And Jack Vilela.
2 sacks for him tonight.
Yep.
Loss of, wow.
Yeah.
11 on the play.
Uh-huh. The ball at the 42, 2nd and 20. For Afton. Not a good look as we tick under, getting ready to be 5 seconds, and I think we're just, they're going to go for
a handoff up the middle.
Yep, and that is number 22, Garrett Morgan. And he'll be met just shy of the 50, and that will end it. Eagles lead at 7-6 here at half, but some things we'll talk about is we'll give you a chance to add up some stats, and we'll kick off the Crossland Construction halftime show coming up here after this 2-minute break as we'll update you on some games going on locally around the area. 7-6 Eagles. We're back after this.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with the Jay Hatfield Auto Group. We've been serving the Four States area for over 29 years, and we now have 6 locations which offer Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Each of our locations is operated by a Jay Hatfield family member or managing partner. At Jay Hatfield, we're here to earn your business and trust. We have approximately 300 pre-owned and 300 new vehicles in stock or on their way, and we're making deals. Come see us at Jay Hatfield location today and let us make you part of the Jay Hatfield family.
I was raised in a small town, and there was a lot of people who took time to invest in me. And so when we decided to open up our offices, we want to make sure that we're pouring back into the community that's giving to us. We care. We want to be involved. We want to have a passion for what you have a passion for. We want to be able to give back. And that's the foundation. That's why we're more than just insurance.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Hospital Columbus.
Sally Davis and the staff at Davis Real Estate are lifelong residents of rural Columbus and hometown proud. This gives them the knowledge of the surrounding area and makes Davis Real Estate the best to represent you. Sally is experienced in farmland, commercial, residential, and investment properties. Plus, all listings are posted on multiple sites for maximum exposure. Davis Real Estate, excellent customer service with the least possible amount of stress, expense, and time. Find the property of your dreams with Davis Real Estate.
Welcome back, everybody, to Columbus Sports Live. It is 7-6 Afton here at the half as we kick off the Crossland Construction halftime show. Your career awaits with Crossland Construction. Start with Crossland right out of high school with their internship and apprenticeship programs. Learn more at crossland.com/careers. We'll tell you about a few area matchups going on around the area tonight. Before we give you the scores, I'm going to give you some predictions of what I think is going to happen.
I'm interested in these.
So, the area matchups we told you about earlier, if I can get my file folder to open here. So Baxter is at Uniontown. Galena is at Quapaw. Colgan played Girard last night. We'll tell you about the score of that one. Let's just say I'm going to predict Colgan to win.
Middle school band.
Parsons will take on Labette County, and Frontenac is taking on Riverton. Some other matchups in the Varsity Sports Live Network. Baldwin versus Ottawa. Baldwin lost 7-48 to Eudora last week. Spring Hill versus Tonganoxie. Spring Hill beat Bonner 57-14. Paola is at Lewisburg. They beat Fort Scott last week 34-28. And Eudora is playing Bonner Spring. They beat Baldwin 48-7 last week. Here's my predictions. I've got Baxter over Uniontown, Frontenac over Riverton, Parsons over Labette, and Quapaw over Galena.
And Eris Cross.
You know, I'm going with all those. I think Galena's going to win that one.
You think?
I think they will. I mean, they
lost.
Solid.
The reason why I say that because they lost last week 8-35 against Riverton, and last year they smoked Riverton.
Well, Riverton's a different team this year, but still.
True. Let's look at the scores from around the area. We'll start with Galena and Quapaw, and we can't really tell you any accuracy because it is 0-0 pretty much going in the locker room. We'll see. With a minute left, it was 0-0, so I'm going to assume it's still that score. It is in the second quarter, a minute 55 left to go, as Parsons and Labette County are tied.
Now that's a surprise.
7-7. That's a big rivalry down there.
Yes.
They're not in the same district, but I don't even know if they're in the same classification. I think Labette County might be 4A, but that's a pretty big one. And then I'd love to tell you the score from Frontenac and Riverton, but I don't know if I can make it out. If I could take a guess, it's either 14-6 Frontenac or 14-15 Riverton. It's hard to make it out because they're using a huddle camera. But that's about what we got. And then we'll go, oh, we forgot about Baxter. Baxter and Uniontown. Baxter smoked Southeast last week 58-0. And you got to remember they are a smaller school.
But to put up that many points against any team, you got to have a decent offensive power.
That's right. Baxter is at Uniontown tonight, and we'll get to the score. Daryl McLeod on the call, and it is 14-0 Baxter in the first quarter. Wow. I doubt that. I bet it's in the second quarter with 5:08 left to go. But yeah,
14-0 there.
Yep. Daryl McLeod, our good buddy that did some softball coverage with us on the call. And while we're here, we'll tell you about it. So this is audio for this. Okay, hopefully everybody can hear me now, but this is something, this is our website. So it's always something to keep a hold of in case you can't get a hold of us on the Facebook page. This is updated. This is varsitysportslive.com. See it up here. Just type in varsitysportslive.com and you've got all of our teams. Baldwin, Baxter, Columbus, Eudora, Galena, Girard, Lewisburg, Paola, Spring Hill, and Tonganoxie. You can go to the teams, click on each individual one. So if you want to watch, we'll check on the Spring Hill game. You can go here, and you can see the season preview, and you can see the upcoming matchups. And if you want to go directly to the channel, you click on this live button, and it'll take you directly to the web page. And if I want to watch the Spring Hill game, I will click on that. Spring Hill Broncos versus Tonganoxie Chieftains. And we may be able to load the score. 21-10 Broncos in the second quarter. 1:10 left to go. We will take a another break, and we'll come back with the halftime stats here on the Carlson Construction Halftime Show. We are back in 2 minutes. This is Columbus Titan football. If my mouse will cooperate.
As one of the oldest banks in southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-state's choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Crockhand has been serving the area for 70 years, and our employees are truly what sets us apart. Not only do they provide the best high-speed internet service available, they live and work where you do. They care about the company, our customers, and our community. They donate, they volunteer, and their investment makes us different. When you call, you get a local voice to solve your problems and keep you connected. We could not do it without their passion and hard work. Thank you, Crockhand employees, for making us the best.
All right, some stats. Now, I'll tell you right now, they might not be perfect, but they're a lot better than last week. I'll tell you that. Just looking at the two teams, Columbus looks like they have around 95 total yards of offense. The Eagles have 160. But the big point there, 65 of those was in the first drive, 2 passes, as they kind of caught the Titans off guard. And that was their only touchdown of the game. Since then, the defense has stood up, and the Titans were able to score on their last drive right before the half. Individual stats, we got number 21, Schuberger. He's got, looks like about 2 yards, but then he was taken out there. And then number 35, Siler Schuberger, he has, about 29 yards rushing. Number 12, that's Jet Tanner, has 23 yards rushing. That was on one rush. 23 yards on one rush. And Valela, negative 13, but he's taken a couple sacks. He's still learning. He told me this week that he's trying to figure out how to get rid of the ball. But I'll tell you this, the Eagles defense has been getting quickly in there on the passes and making him rush. Number 14, we've got Brandon Stice, has 5 yards of rushing, but about 16 yards receiving. On the receiving end, of course, the leader this game, that's number 8, Jace Midget, has 40 yards receiving, 33 of them on that touchdown for the Titans. And again, like I said, we got Brandon Stice, 16 yards of receiving, and Jet Tanner with a couple yards receiving. 94 yards for Columbus. Now for the Eagles, again, Miller in that first possession, 65 yards. We haven't seen him since, so that's a good sign that the freshman that's been on him a lot tonight has woke up a little bit. The other big receiver the only receiver they have is number 1. Xander Mace has 20 yards receiving. Just a little nickel dime stuff here or there. Their big gun on their rushing is Garrett Morgan. He's got 20 yards, but he's done it in 10 rushes. So he's just a little rush, 2 yards here, 2 yards there, setting up for a pass attempt. Their other leading rusher is Landon Ford. He has 30 yards rushing. And then you have Brady Robinson. He has 20 yards rushing, which is pretty impressive because he's lost 13 to 2 sacks, and those 2 sacks are to Valela. Valela with 2 sacks. And then again, we got that Jace Midget with a 25-yard interception return. So the Titan defense, interceptions, sacks, they are keeping them in this game. And I can't wait to see them come out here. They're going to get the ball. Let's see how fired up Coach got him. I saw Coach walking out here early. So
maybe he forgot something. I don't see him anymore. Oh, no, he's down there. He's talking to the fans. Get some advice, maybe?
No, I'd say he probably had a nice discussion with his players, and he's letting it cook on their brains as he comes out here.
Or he's trying to make sure his voice isn't gone by Saturday morning film. We'll see about it.
We'll see.
We'll take another break. 2 minutes and 7 seconds here until the second half. We will be back with, I don't know if we'll be in the Crossing Construction halftime show or not.
We'll find out.
Yep, we'll find out after this commercial break. We're back in 2 minutes.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Let me ask you this. How many of you think you are paying too much for insurance? Have you checked with a different agent in a while? I'm Corey Tedlock with Tedlock Insurance. I've become an independent agent to give my customer options. Here at Tedlock Insurance, we have multiple companies to help with all your insurance needs. Send me a message on Facebook or call or text at 620-674-1286 for a quick quote and see if you can start saving money today.
When it comes to protecting your family and belongings from the elements, East Avenue Structures has you covered. Second to none quality wood and metal frame buildings, cabins, carports, storm shelters, garages, and even storage containers. Choose from multiple, completely customizable styles. Plus, they're the only builder to determine size using the inside of the building, giving you every inch of space you pay for. With rent to own and finance options, check with them first before you overpay. East Avenue Structures, we have you covered.
Team Threads is here for your school-themed gear. Titan fans through and through, but we can customize your team for you. Screen-printed vinyl and sublimation, embroidery, and rhinestone application. Call to order or just stop in. The store may already have a win. In the heart of Columbus, on the square, Team Threads is the place for your school flair.
Team Threads, 119 West Maple in Columbus. Call 620-429-4402.
Sally Davis and the staff at Davis Real Estate are lifelong residents of rural Columbus and hometown proud. This gives them the knowledge of the surrounding area and makes Davis Real Estate the best to represent you. Sally is experienced in farmland, commercial, residential, and investment properties. Plus, all listings are posted on multiple sites for maximum exposure. Davis Real Estate, excellent customer service with the least possible amount of stress, expense, and time. Find the property of your dreams with Davis Real Estate.
We are back here for second half action as they've still got the 3-minute warm up.
3-minute warm up.
As I'm gonna try my best to adjust the scoreboard camera here a little bit.
You might as well give it up because every time somebody walks by, it moves.
Yeah, but I think I just made it worse. Oh, that looks a little better.
That looks good.
Okay, we'll keep it there for now, and then if we have to, we'll. I'm probably not going to readjust it anymore tonight, but we're going to keep talking about this Varsity Sports Live thing. We really are trying to push this year because we're gathering more schools each year. We gained 2, Eudora and Baxter, this year.
So that website is really, really cool.
About to say some stats for you on Varsity Sports Live. Last year, just from our channels, we had 243,459 total views with 73,400 hours watched.
Awesome.
Over 345 total broadcasts with over 1,680 people subscribing to our channels. It's locally supported, very hyper-local in the community, and for a lifetime, 742,103 views with over 224,200 hours watched with 1,076 broadcasts. We'll probably get a lot higher than that, and with over 4,000 subscribers in total across our 10 networks, and that will continue to grow. This number has already gone up just from when we started this game, just from this channel. We've gained subscribers here tonight, and you can see across our channels. Oh, we forgot to tell you about the Colgan and Gerard score from last night.
Yeah.
It wasn't very pretty. Like we said, Gerard has been on a regular season winning streak since 2021. They have won every game in the regular season, 10-0 back-to-back years, but last year it ended at 47-8 Colgan. Colgan is going to be the team to watch this year. They're going to be very dominant, and it wouldn't be surprise me if they make a state championship run in 1A.
And, we have them for our homecoming this year, I believe.
Yep, they're our homecoming team this year. The game before Columbus Days is always a big event, and unfortunately, I don't know. I hate to say it. I don't know how it's going to look, but you know what? We'll find out on October 6th. Next week.
It'll be a football game.
Yeah,
11-11.
That's true. Next week, Titans will travel to, we will be at home for the first game against the Coffeyville Golden Tornadoes, a team that returns a lot. And our head coach, Deontay Wade, and we'll hear from him hopefully coming up next week on the pregame show. I'm going to put that back under the tape for me as we get
lining up for a kickoff return here. Titans get the ball. If we can put more points up here, I think it'll be a definite statement to them.
Yep. It is 6-7. Eagles off of a quick score on the first possession, a pass to J.J. Miller, and he was in the end zone pretty much instantly.
But like I said, he has been kind of held silent since then, so that's a good thing.
That's a very good sign.
The Eagles will be kicking.
I'm noticing Valela, he is going,
Number 1, Xander May.
blitzing almost every play. Have you noticed that? He is in the backfield.
Number 6, Jaden Rodriguez.
That's kind of what Afton was doing.
Steve for the Titans.
Oh, early on, they were bringing the house.
Yeah. I'm going to try to stand up here and not knock over the table.
Don't fall over the back. It's a little bit farther down there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay.
Right. Who's kicking off there? Looks like, is that number 6 or 1?
That will be number 1, Xander Mace, 5'9", 145-pound junior. We'll kick things off here in the second half. And a long
over the
kick.
top. And it goes out of bounds. That'll draw the flag.
Yep.
So is it on the 45? Is that where we get it?
I think.
Or 35?
Might be the 35, yeah.
Yep. I don't know.
Well, is it
25?
Yeah.
I don't know.
15? 5?
It changes every year, it seems like.
In the end zone? We'll see.
No, it's on the 35.
Yep.
So 1st and 10 Titans from their own 35.
It's a kick infraction.
So what do you predict? Pass coming out? Try to
be spotted.
draw blood early, or what do you think?
I would like to say with the offensive strategies that Burns has, he would maybe try to execute the run game a little better first. But I don't know. I'm a little better at predicting basketball games than football games.
Looks like Schuberger.
Yep.
And Stice in the backfield. We ended the half with that. Started it.
Yep. And pass to Valela from Valela to Schuberger, and that went nowhere.
A.J. Miller
on the top.
Schuberger not very happy with that as he slams the ball down in aggression. So that'll make it a loss at 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Number 14, Brandon Stice with the
And
carry.
you can see it on your screen. Look at that.
What's that?
The down and distance is finally back on the screen.
Oh, good.
We'll bring up 2nd and 12 for the Titans.
She's going to do it. You hear that?
Folks, I'm not going to lie, I missed that whole play.
Another good defensive stop by the Eagles.
Had an Eagle fan letting her parents know what's up.
And she's going to bring it.
But Titans lose another yard on the play.
Be 3rd down and 12 for the Titans.
Or they go nowhere. No gain.
And the Titans are wanting to make a statement. This is it. This is their chance. Let's see what they do here.
I think now Burns would try to execute the passing game.
A little predictable, but I think he will.
Yeah. Oshner to snap.
Stice and Schuberger in the backfield. In motion, Rodriguez. And it's a pass.
Yep, there's the big pass, and he keeps it himself, and he can't. Oh, he's going to get rid of it, but he doesn't have much room. Yep, and he'll be brought down just short of the 30-yard line, and that is not the statement you want to make coming out of the locker room if you're Columbus, but a great defensive stop there by Afton. And that will make a turnover on downs.
Got to make it fourth down.
Fourth and 12, but
we're going to punt.
yeah. So,
But
3-yard loss.
again, Valela,
Fourth down.
he said he was working on getting rid of the ball, but kind of hard to get rid of it when you look up and there's three guys in your face.
3 orange and white jerseys.
Titans set to
Kind
punt.
of surprised our line.
J.J. Miller back deep through.
Let him through there.
Schuberger with the kick.
Gets it away.
Short, it'll take a roll.
Takes a Titan bounce to the 35.
Yep. So that's where Afton will have it. 1st and 10. 9:54 left to go here in the third quarter.
What's that, a 45-yard punt, looks like?
Ball on the 36.
Now, can the Titans defense return the favor? Let's find out.
We'll see.
Because I know Valela wants to give us a little bit of the love he got back.
Yeah.
See if he can add to that 2-sack total he
I
has.
don't know if love's the word I'd use, but
you know.
There's a handoff from
there.
Robinson to
nice
Morgan.
hit.
And Morgan's gobbled up.
Who is that on the stop?
Garrett Morgan around the end.
Stice on the stop. Morgan, he picks up how many
Number
yards?
14, Brandon Stice.
Maybe a yard on the carry. Again, but that's been their formula all night. Short run, short run, pass.
Be 2nd down and 9 to go for the Eagles.
Unfortunately, hasn't resulted in a lot of scoring.
No, not unfortunately. I think it's pretty good for the Titans.
Oh, well, unfortunately for Afton. And Robinson keeps himself, but a nice hit.
Man, nice. Defense is stepping up on both sides, it looks like.
Yep, coming out of the locker room a little hot.
A gain of about 2 yards on the play.
And that will make it 3rd down and I believe 7.
He's tackled by number 12, Jet Tanner.
There's Tanner again. Name you've heard a lot on defense.
Be on the 39.
3rd down and 7 for the Eagles.
Kind of surprised. They're taking their time in the huddle.
Yep. Plenty of time on the play clock.
No urgency yet.
20 seconds.
Still 7-6.
So key in these situations is to see how calm your offense can be.
Looking to pass.
Yep, Robinson again, and almost connected with.
Man.
That's incomplete.
2 Titans had a chance at that ball.
Yeah. Well, 2 Eagles did. That was Xander Mace and Tatum Ford. Could have had an opportunity at that one, but there was 2 opportunities for a...
Jace Midget and Silo Schuberger had a chance at it as well.
Yep. 2 opportunities for an interception.
The Eagles.
Here comes the punt, looks like.
Yep.
So, 2 defensive stands. Let's start this half over. Let the Titans have that statement making.
I would agree, yeah. Pretend the first...
Tatum Ford back.
First count.
Yeah, first 4 minutes of this second half didn't matter.
Warm up. Oh, punt. Oh,
that is a nice punt.
Yep.
And that will roll past the 20 at about the 15, and it'll be
Oh,
taken by
good
Jaden
job.
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez with a nice turn, still on his feet. Oh,
flag as he was dropped at about the 39-yard
I don't
line.
know who's the flag going to be on, 75 or 22. They were both there in the area.
Yep.
I don't know. Either way, luck on that punt. I don't know who it was, but somebody hit the punter. I don't know if it was if he was pushed into it or what, but they didn't call the punt. Or
I think it should be on either Garrett Morgan or, I don't know.
Offsetting penalties, it looked like. So the penalties will offset.
There are offsetting penalties.
So that'll be 1st and 10 Titans.
Yep.
Oh, no, replay the 4th down.
Oh.
I thought the penalties happened after the possession, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Usually when the penalties happen after the change of possession, it stays.
Yeah, it would have stayed first.
But we're going to replay the down.
So it'll be 4th and 7.
Another punt attempt.
Yep. Which could be really, I mean, I don't know how much better it could have been for Afton after that punt, but we'll see.
Well,
They could kick it into the
redoing the punt for us last week didn't work out.
Nope.
Will they pull a Detroit thing and do a fake punt here? Worked for them last night.
Yeah.
So many options.
Fake
so many
punts
options.
got in the Titans. Got a lot last year. There was always something, and no matter who you playing, you had to be watching for.
All right. Redo on 4th down. Better punt.
Yep, that was Tatum Ford and bobbled by Jaden Rodriguez, but he gets it in his hands past the 30.
Oh,
Be taken down at about the 30.
33.
David with a
I'd rather have that position back there on the 47, but you know
Yeah,
what? We'll
but-
do what we can.
Yeah,
The kick was returned by number 6.
not terrible field
Rodriguez.
position.
Nope.
It just would have looked a lot better at the 47.
First and 10
That's all.
for the Titans on the 32-yard
About a 16-yard difference.
Well spotted at the 32. I liked it a little better with my positioning at the 33, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Refs are closer to me.
Titans still in that Stice Schuberger
Yep.
in the backfield.
Hand off to
Right off
Schuberger
the pass.
again. And he
Oh,
open.
Valela.
Taken down for a big loss.
Quarterback
Taken out
sack.
past the 20.
Big loss on the play.
14-yard loss on that side.
Number 6, J.J. Miller in on the tackle. Number
Offense
54,
just
Colin
cannot
Reed.
get coordinated together.
I'm really surprised at how they're getting through the line like that.
Yeah.
Because we have bigger players on the line. That's what's. But they are blitzing a lot. I've noticed that.
The second down.
Those middle linebackers.
To go for the
Last week, the 2 middle linebackers had more tackles than everybody else on the team. Had 26 between the 2 of them.
2nd and 21. And
delay of game.
Yep.
The flag on the play.
So that'll move us back even more.
Delay of game on the Titans.
That's almost like a motivation breaker right there. I think it's 2nd and 26.
That always made me mad when I was a lineman.
You think you actually keep the passing game here? Or?
I almost have to. I don't know.
We'll back the ball up 5 yards. We'll replay second. Now be 2nd and 26 for the Titans.
See what happens. Rodriguez in motion.
Oh,
handoff. Man, that was a handoff to number 12, Jet Tanner.
He picks up 3 yards.
Working with the tackle.
Going to make it 3rd and about
J.J. Miller.
23.
Ball carriers number 12, Jet Tanner.
There it was. We picked pass. That's why he ran.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's the coach, and we're up here.
Yep.
I've seen plays like that. Break it for a touchdown. Can almost see the bomb here. It's almost like a good. I mean, if it's intercepted, it's like a punt.
Yep.
Oh, quick pass.
That was a pass. Yep, that was Jace Midget, and he swallowed up.
And there's a fumble on the play, but he recovers.
Yep. Jace Midget.
That'll bring up a 4th down, and
13, so 10 yards on the pass.
9-yard line by the Eagles.
And here comes the punt team.
Be 4th down and 13 yards to go for the Titans. Titans set up to punt.
Miller back deep.
Back to receive.
And a
High, short bounds.
Yep, by Schuberger.
Oh, man. Nice spot for the Titans. Hey, move forward. Now he comes back.
Yeah.
Looks like about the 38-yard line. Man, 1st and 10. Eagles in Titan territory. Puts a little pressure on the defense, but I think they can hold it.
And
they've stood up since that first drive.
There's not much better of a way for that punt to go for Afton.
Yeah.
Be 1st and 10.
Out of bounds at the 38 and
the 38-yard line.
Great field position here for the Eagles. It'd be amazing to see him stop this drive, but we'll see. And that is number 6. J.J. Miller keeps it himself, goes around the right side.
Direct snap to him.
And he will be...
He picks up 2 yards.
Yep, brought down. So it'll be 2nd and 8.
Quarterback keeper.
They tried a little razzle-dazzle there with the direct snap to him.
Mm-hmm.
Defense read it well.
Jace Midget on the tackle.
I lied, by the way. I thought this game was closer last year. It was 21-7 Titans.
Right, at this point?
At this point. Well, at halftime. It might have been more than that. We won 47-7 last year.
Plenty of time. Titans can put the points up.
That's right. I've seen big fourth quarters.
Oh, yeah.
And we still got 5:22 left to go here in the third.
2nd and 9.
Yep. Oh, I'm sorry.
2 receivers out both sides, left and right.
I got to stop doing that. And
delay a game the other way.
So that go back Afton, I believe. No.
Yeah, it'll be
delay a game on the Eagles. Be a 5-yard penalty. We'll replay 2nd down.
Well, there's your motivation breaker right there. Let's see if it returns the favor back to them.
I'll see.
2nd and 14.
The only difference is now this 2nd and 14. It was 2nd and 26?
Yes.
So
a little bit different.
Difference at about 12 yards there, but
still a stop here.
Right. A stop here would be huge. You can push them back inning. They're going to go the pass. That's Brady Robinson connects to Garrett Morgan, and he's got some room going around the left side, and he'll take it. And I don't know if he's going to be caught inside Schuberger. We'll put him out of bounds. Yep.
The turf monster got him
at about the 16, and that was great for Afton.
26-yard pass.
So that'll make it a 1st down, and I would be surprised if Afton does not connect here and score. And that was another connection from Robinson to Morgan.
Yep.
Is knocked out of bounds at the 17.
Garrett Morgan, the 5'10", 180-pound junior. And Robinson keeps it himself, and he'll pick up, I don't know if he picked up anything on that one.
Number 14, Brandon Stice with the tackle.
So Brandon Stice getting in a little defensive work there. Oh, we picked up
The
4.
run was good for about 4 yards for the Eagles. Be
2nd and 6.
6 yards to go.
Robinson hands off to Morgan again, running around the left side, and he's brought down just short of the 10. That was number 17,
Jet Tanner in there as well.
Yep.
Hale.
So 2 sophomores getting in a little defensive work here tonight.
And again, I think it's impressive you've seen these young guys step up.
Yep.
Bring up 3rd down and 4 yards to go for the Eagles.
I believe
when you're a green team, that's what you got to do.
I believe we're in 4-down territory for the Eagles. What do you think?
Yeah. Robinson going to pass it. Gives it up to, that's number 8. Noah Carson. Fumble! And I think it is grabbed by Afton in the end zone.
Run by number 8, Noah Carson.
And it is a touchdown for the Eagles.
Where was the fumble at? That was my question. Can you advance a fumble?
Apparently. Because the fumble happened in the end zone.
Did it?
Yep.
Okay.
And I don't know who was on top of it, but
no,
it was an Afton play.
It had to have happened outside the end zone.
No, maybe it happened just short.
Yeah, because I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking NFL rules, but you can't advance a fumble. Maybe in high school you can. It's been a while.
I'll make it 13-6.
They will line up for the
PAT. We'll see it. That's Xander Mace with the kick, and it's good.
Extra point.
14-6. Afton takes the lead. Well, they've had the lead the entire game, but they advanced the lead. We will take a 1-minute break and come back with action. 3:40 left to go here in the third quarter. This is Titan football on Columbus Sports.
Let me ask you this. How many of you think you are paying too much for insurance? Have you checked with a different agent in a while? I'm Corey Tedlock with Tedlock Insurance. I've become an independent agent to give my customer options. Here at Tedlock Insurance, we have multiple companies to help with all your insurance needs. Send me a message on Facebook or call or text at 620-674-1286 for a quick quote and see if you can start saving money today.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Well, back for a kickoff. Eagles lining up the kickoff to the Titans.
Yep. After a fumble.
Titans had a chance there.
Yep, they had several options for a recovery and unfortunately could not connect. And
that would have been a heartbreaker, I think, for the Eagles. They could have recovered that, got the ball in the 20.
I wish. Luckily, it's not as big of a difference as it was last week, 14-6. So we've got time.
It puts pressure on it. If we score, we got to go for 2 to tie.
Yep.
I mean, that's.
But I think that's smarter than going for the PAT because we haven't ever went for it yet.
Yep. Yes, indeed. Now, short kick.
Yep. Man, we got
we have an offsides?
I think so. I just heard the whistle. Just
I'd
immediately
say
after the kick.
For them to stop it, it has to be offsides,
Yeah.
I believe.
So I don't know.
Or he kicked it without being told to kick it. I don't know.
That could be it too. I didn't even think about that.
But I don't see a flag anywhere, but they whistled it dead.
Yeah, somebody whistled. And I think there's a little confusion on the sidelines of what happened.
Well, either way, there's going to be another kick.
Right.
Nope, there's the flag. And it's offsides. So one of them beat the kicker to the ball.
That flag was a false start on the Eagles. We'll back the ball up 5 yards. We'll replay that down.
But you know what? If we can have that short kick now, that'd be nice.
Yeah, it's true. I'm going to close some of my... Well, no, trying to close some of the tabs, but...
Been checking the scores on the other games?
Yeah, I want to keep them open. Yeah, we're starting to drop some frames here. I wonder if the hotspot's still... I don't know how much longer it's got left, but I think we're buffering quite a bit. I apologize. And kick will go dead, and that'll be picked up by Jaden Rodriguez.
There's a
There's a flag. And it'll be brought down to the 5-yard line. Yep, 2 flags. So
flag at the 25, flag back at the 42.
There is a couple flags on the play.
Is they going to be a clip or a low block? There is some discussion.
So we'll figure it out, I guess.
And it looks like, I don't know, he's talking to the Eagles coach.
Yep. So it looks like Corey Henry in a little disagreement. Looks
Oh,
like
he's
they're pointing to the sideline.
Pointing to their sidelines.
Maybe some outside interference.
Again, offsetting penalties. Offsetting penalties, so they'll get the ball right there. So, I mean, I'm seeing frustration on both sides.
Yeah.
But actually, I think the frustration is more I'm showing on the Eagle. Because that's 2 personal foul penalties that have been countered.
Yep.
But, well, maybe he said, first they said offsetting, and now they marched off against the Titans.
Yeah.
We'll go with what they got.
And Coach Burns talking to a referee now. Yeah, we are buffering a little bit. I apologize.
It'll be 1st and 10, Columbus.
The 13-yard
Back at their own 13-yard line.
13-yard line.
Nothing we can do about it.
Nope. We've got Stice and Schuberger in the backfield again, back there with Villela. Schuberger goes in motion. Handoff to Stice. Had an opening, but he's still going.
Number 6, J.J. Miller with the tackle.
Stice picks up how many yards on that?
Carrier.
From the 13 to the 16. Looks like he picks up 3 on that.
It's second and 7. Appreciate you covering for me there. I was figuring out, trying to make sure we don't buffer anymore.
This math is tough for me. That's why I teach science.
Yeah. That's why I'm going into history. That tells you anything about my math skills. Snaps of over, hand off to
quickly. Schuberger is not going to like that. The last 2 times he's carried, he has been instantly hit in the backfield.
Ball carrier is hit in the backfield by the Eagles.
And I believe Afton will call a timeout.
Timeout called Eagles. Or Columbus. Lost back to 10 yards. We gain 3, lose 3.
We gain 3, yep. So it'll be a 3rd down and 10 after the timeout. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we will come back with more action from Afton High School after this.
Optic Communications has stood the test of time. Born from the pioneers of connectivity in 1905, they're built on a rich history with roots stretching deep. Just like Optic Communications' 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. Optic's employees are local, friendly, and fast to respond. Optic Communications, built for the future, with a foundation firmly in Columbus. Learn more at optic-communications.com.
.233 left in the 3rd. Titans in a little bit of a hole here, back at their own 13-yard line, 10 yards to first. And a screen.
That's Brandon Stice on the carry.
Stice will get out to the 21. Still shy of the 1st down, but a good gain on the middle screen.
I will mention, for a game that's a little farther distance to travel, Titan Faithful did come out well tonight.
Number 6, J.J. Miller.
I think we have about as many fans as they do.
Like they're a little short of the 1st down. Will be 4th down and 2 yards to go for the Titans.
It is a smaller facility. It still hosts quite a few people. With 2 steep ramps at either end.
Titans line up to go for it.
You're on 4th down and 2.
Trying to pull them off. Timeout called.
Yep,
looks like Coach
Burns is going to either change his mind or draw up a play.
Well, he was trying to draw them off sides, and when that didn't work, he'll call a timeout and make them. I believe they'll punt now.
Yeah.
It's too close to the end zone to give him the ball back here.
We'll stick it right here. 1:45 left to go here in quarter number 3. 4th down and 2.
There was some money found, some loose money found.
And that is mine. That will be mine money that they have found in the press box.
Was there. I will give you your money back.
Yeah, that was what, $100,000 I dropped?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I didn't
like
mean. Yeah, I didn't mean to. Thanks for getting it for me though.
Carson, if you had 100,000, I don't think you'd be here.
I wouldn't be wearing khaki pants and a camo shirt, that's for sure.
It's a good combo. I got to give it to you.
Well, thank you.
This comes from a guy in a Hawaiian shirt.
And khaki pants.
Yes.
We got a flag. I don't know who jumped.
Penalty against the Titans.
Yep.
We're going to go for it. They tried to lure him off again.
I'll back the ball up.
So that means we will punt. So Titans showing their youth there.
I think that'll push it down to 4th and 12.
Yep. No, 4th and
Titans are getting set to punt.
6.
Oh,
6, J.J. Miller back deep to receive for the Eagles.
See if we can get a better punt off this time. A much better punt.
Yep.
Set up to take a good roll. Good roll for the Titans.
Yep, that's J.J. Miller. He picks it up at the 45-yard line and got some laundry. Yep, some laundry
up there, but who knows?
Yep, some laundry there on the field. And
there's a flag on the play.
If that is the clip, that'll add some yards on. That's a good addition for the Titans. But who knows? I'm saying that, but who knows what it is?
I hope the refs do.
Okay. I'll be honest, I don't know what that signal was.
It's backing up Afton.
It is backing him up. And it's a 15. Well, he's still going back.
Blindside block on the Eagles.
Blindside.
Yeah, blindside block on the Eagles.
I called that a clip in my day, but I don't know.
That backed him up what? 10, 15?
15 yards. Yeah, whoever it was, the Titan got rolled on that. So, 1st and 10, Eagles from their own 44-yard line. Or 43 is what the board says, so.
Hand off to, oh no, that was not. Yeah, I missed that. I missed that call. My bad.
Good run around the end by number 3, Brady Robinson.
Now, this is the part of the game where, emotions can run high, players can get a little excitable.
Yeah.
That run was good for about 5 yards. Be 2nd down and 5 yards to go for the Eagles.
I will say this, last week against Girard, the tempers were kept in check.
Yep.
Passes out to Xander Mace.
Yep. He rolled around the left side.
Xander Mace
gets to the 48-yard line.
There we go.
Still shy of the 1st down.
Tackle made by number 15, Cooper Saz.
Cooper Saz.
He
was close. It's not as bad as the 50,000 Harity mispronunciations that we've had over the years.
The Haratu.
Hand off to Morgan.
Nice.
Garrett Morgan hitting the back.
The handoff from Robinson to Morgan went absolutely nowhere.
And is that...
That'll make it 4th down and what?
The Mason Hopkins.
Yeah, that's my neighbor, Mason Hopkins.
There you go.
The loss of 2.
So 4th and 4. And will he go for it or punt?
And 3 for the Eagles.
4th and 3.
I would punt the way his defense is running.
That's true. I would probably punt.
But it looks like they're going for it.
That's a little shocking, but he's been kind of gutsy all night. Coach Henry has, so can't blame him.
The Titans can get him here. That'll be that
will be the end of the quarter.
That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
All right.
It's into the 3rd quarter.
We will take a 1-minute break, and we will come back with the final quarter of this one. We're back in 1 minute. This is Titan.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right. The first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with the Jay Hatfield Auto Group. We've been serving the Four States area for over 29 years, and we now have 6 locations which offer Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Each of our locations is operated by a Jay Hatfield family member or managing partner. At Jay Hatfield, we're here to earn your business and trust. We have approximately 300 pre-owned and 300 new vehicles in stock or on their way, and we're making deals. Come see us at Jay Hatfield location today and let us make you part of the Jay Hatfield family.
Welcome back to Afton High School, 14-6 Afton here in this one as we get the final quarter underway.
Looks like they're lining up to punt. Try to beat them deep, it looks like.
As they'll switch sides.
Of course, I don't know. He's been brave. Will he do the fake punt?
I think it's a decent thing to try here late in the game when you're up.
He's almost in there.
To receive for the Titans.
And I think it rolls out of bounds.
Takes a good roll for the Eagles.
Yep.
So the Titans will be pinned deep in their own side of the field.
It's like it rolled out of bounds about the 15-yard line.
Wow. 1st and 10 from the Titan 15.
And it's pretty rough. Pretty rough field position starting off. But you know what? Get a couple good passes in there. Get a solid drive going. Something that we really haven't done all night. But you know what? Now's the time to execute.
I will say this. Coach has tried to get that run.
Yeah, he's trying to establish some kind of run game.
Get it going, but man, Our line needs to do a little bit better. We'll find out. We put another lineman on down there. Tight end in. Going to pass.
Yep. And connects. That is number 8, Jace Midget, and he's going. He's past the 40. He'll get taken down right at about the 45-yard line.
The number 8.
And Titans will have it 1st and 10 there off of a great connection. And that's how you start.
There you go. 30-yard catch.
That'll bring the ball out to about the 41-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Titans.
It's a 26-yard catch and run for Jace. Going to pass again.
Yep, and connects with Mason O'Banion.
O'Banion with a
the freshman, and he'll go down right. Yeah, that was
O'Banion.
Right about the 36. So the freshman getting in a little offensive action here tonight.
You know, that was almost intercepted. It'd have been a pick 6 the other way. That was kind of scary.
And then you would see the file folders go the other direction.
Okay, looks like I was afraid of that. O'Banion
Cramp. That's all right. Rather be a cramp than something major.
Had a 23-yard catch and run there for O'Banion.
I don't mean that as in a cramp is not major. I'm just saying it's something that does not require.
It's better than what we did last week with the broken ankle.
Yeah. And Coach Crane and Coach Lynn will come out and help him off. He's walking on his own power. Good to see.
That's a good sign. He's wanting to run a little bit.
Which is always nice.
Yep. But then, I hate to say it, so did Lemmy. He wanted to run off the field. So 1st and 10 Titans flip the field from their own 15, 2 plays. They're all the way out to the 36 of the Eagles. Can they keep it going? Now, if you look, they've pulled their linebackers back a little bit. That's what the pass will do. The pass is going to help the run. We're still passing.
Yep.
Good blocking.
And Layla was still on his feet. Will be taken down at the 35.
We'll get positive yards, it looks like.
Williams second.
So picks up about a yard.
Oh, lower snap. And Blair will take it himself. Got to get rid of it. And he gets it inside. I don't know who that is. And that would be number 15. That's Cooper Tsai.
Cooper says.
The freshman, 6'2", 150 pounds.
Cooper says.
Oh, yeah. Cooper says.
3 on the play.
Cooper says that was a complete pass.
Brought down by number 3, Braden.
He's not going to like that if they watch the replay. Nobody likes hearing their last name said wrong.
No.
Well, so far it's been Midget.
Thanks for the Titans.
Midget, O'Banion, Sias. So we're gonna have another.
Sias.
Yes, Sias.
Layla back. Basil keeping himself in a run through the middle. He's still on his feet.
Going back sack on number 51.
Flag. There's a flag back at the 35 on the far side of the field.
And Carter Henry a little slow to get out, but he does.
We've got a flag on the play.
And it's face mask against the Eagles.
Foul face mask on the Eagles.
That's a personal foul, so that's it. Back him up 15.
15-yard penalty.
That's really good. I think if you don't score on this possession,
was that the reason that Henry was getting up slow?
Could be. It looked like he just kind of got the wind knocked out of him, but it could be both. But I'm going to say it right here. If you don't score in this possession, I think it's going to be very hard to get any other run or drive going.
They've got motivation.
Exactly.
Got,
First and 10.
Drive behind them.
Ball on the 17.
Got Jet Tanner in the backfield.
Here's Villela. Back to pass. And he's got to get rid of it.
He's got to get rid of that ball.
And that'll be a loss of yardage. Big time.
All the way back to 27-yard line.
And that was, it looked like we were doing good. We lose 10 yards.
More than that, dude.
No, it's 10. Second and 20. We were at the 17.
Okay. Where are we at? That's 10 minus 10. Wow.
The loss of about 10 yards on the play that we got second down and 20 yards to go for the Titans.
Well, you just got to establish the passing game now. It's still second down. You don't want to give it up yet, but still.
Those short passes, that's what seemed to be the bread and butter on that one.
Yeah.
Good catch and run.
Snap back to Vallejo. Rodriguez in motion. Pass. And that was Brandon Stice. And he'll be pushed out of bounds at about the
28.
Yeah, or
24.
Yeah.
Number 14, Brandon Stice, is pushed out of bounds by number 8, Noah Carson.
What is that, 3rd and 17?
Yep. And Vallejo will keep it himself as he goes around the right side, looking to pass Jaden Rodriguez in the flag in the end zone.
If that's a pass interference,
Yeah, that should be.
that'll put it at the 2.
And I think there's a flag on the other side too, so 2 flags thrown. So it should be pass interference.
I don't know. We'll see. It should be, but
You never know.
it could have been something on the other side of us. Who knows?
Right.
Offsetting penalties have hurt us all night.
That's
They're
true.
bringing the ball back here.
But Afton's, well,
I don't know.
it was on the 24. Columbus.
They're marking it back here. Pass interference. Again, the Eagles. That's a 10-yard penalty. They don't do spot foul.
On the Eagles.
Again, I keep getting
So that'll put it at the, put it at the 14.
Still, that's a 10-yard penalty.
Yep. So that gave us a little bit more motivation back than what we had before.
I don't know what down it is because
First down. Should be.
offsides.
Yep.
Except for
Moved too early.
yep.
We got a false start on the Titans.
That will back us up.
That'll make it 1st and 15.
5 yards.
Seems like as soon as we get positive yardage, we lose it.
Looks like even the chain gang was messed up on that. Didn't know what was going on. So 1st and 15 for the Titans.
Put the ball at the 19-yard line.
Still, we are still alive on this.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
All right, I've done it. I've done it a couple times tonight. Layla will try to pass it again. He gets rid of it, and too high for Brandon Dice, incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
And that'll bring up 2nd down and 15 for Columbus. I think they're just going to try to. I wonder if they're going to try to execute that same play every time in the end zone.
I don't know. You got to be careful
Yeah,
because
they're going to be watching for it.
I'll bring up
throwing the ball around
15 for the Titans.
who was it? Xander Mace. He had 2 interceptions last week.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful throwing around number 1, and he's their free safety. So that's right where we're throwing the ball too.
Yep. Schuberger under Vallejo. Rodriguez in motion. Oshner with the snap. He'll hand it off to Schuberger, and he gets cuts through the middle, but he'll be driven back a little bit, still on his feet. But
giving him positive yards.
Yeah,
He's
but-
out to the 16.
yep,
Number 35, Siler Schuberger, the ball carrier.
and he'll pick up a 3-yard gain. Make it 3rd and 12.
He was stopped by the Eagles after a run of about 2 yards. Be 3rd down and 12 yards to go for the Titans.
Vallejo back to pass. He's got to get rid of it. He could have ran around the side, and he'll be tackled. And there's a flag. Couple flags.
2 flags on the play thrown around in the backfield.
He's got to learn to get rid of that ball. The timing of that's going to be crucial to his success in this season. And, obviously it's something he's going to have to work on. He knows that. He's talked about it. But
What's the call going to be?
Yep.
Holding against the Titans.
Yep.
And they'll decline it, take the loss of down. That's the bigger thing right now.
Ball on the Titans. That penalty was declined by the Eagles. That brings up 4th down for the Titans.
So no gain on the play. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Well,
4th down and 13.
And a flag. Looks like offsides. I don't know.
Yep.
We'll see.
It probably is offside. See against who?
The penalty was a false start on the Titans.
Oh.
5 yards against us.
We will replay 4th down.
So that'll replay it, but 4th and 18. And it seems like as soon as we gain that positive yardage, we go back the other way without moving the football.
Again, the frustration, the youth, it's starting to show up a little bit. But
Yep. Like we said, it's only week 2.
It's week 2. They're learning. I mean, we've seen improvements.
Yep. Little improvements each week. Not about how you start, it's how you finish.
But I'm kind of surprised at the amount of yellow that's hitting the ground here late in the game on both sides.
Yeah.
A lot of yellow. But,
The way
as
we'll
both teams
go
are
back
getting
to pass,
frustrated.
got to get rid of it.
Oh, takes a sack. That'll turn it over at the 26-yard line.
Good stop on 4th down with number 11, Landon Ford.
Loss of 5.
Yep.
I think in that series alone, we lost
We'll take over
29
now.
yards in sacks.
And, I don't want to say this because there's just 7 minutes left in the game and anything can happen. But I think when we had that field position like we did, I'm not sure if it's going to be very hard for the Titans to get a comeback here.
The defense has to stand up. It's all
And it hasn't. The defense hasn't done terrible. Very low scoring game here, only 14-6. But fortunately, Afton's been able to sneak into the end zone a couple of times, and just mainly through their passing game. And a scramble there.
Loss on the play.
Garrett Morgan with the run for no gain.
Carter Henry in there on the stop.
So I don't know if he lost any on that or not. It might just be 2nd and 10, but
He lost a yard on the play. 2nd and 11.
We have
Carter
2nd
Henry's
and 1 and
getting
11
up.
for the Eagles.
yeah, he's been slow getting up the last couple of plays. But
I don't think he wants out of there. He's staying in.
Yep. Good attitude.
That's Carter Henry.
Yep. $7:05 to go. There's Robinson back to pass, and I think he connected.
Yes,
I'm not sure who that was. That was number 1. Xander Mace. 5'9", 145-pound junior on the catch.
For 35, Siler Schuberger.
Picks up 8 yards on the play.
And Siler hasn't had a bad night either on the defensive end as he picks up the tackle there.
So this is where they get a good tackle for a loss here.
For the Eagles.
They've got Miller out here far to the right. In the slot, Landon Ford.
And Robinson will hand it off to
and
Morgan.
He's met at the line.
Yep. So good stop there as Morgan was met by the pile.
That's Brandon Stice in there with the initial hit.
That'll bring up 4th down and well, it won't be much.
4th and 2.
Yeah, 4th and 2.
The play.
Yep. Got to have a pretty much identical repeat of that situation.
I don't know. Will they try to lure the Titans off sides? Will they?
I think that's a good bet.
I don't know. They're lining up.
Both teams have been a little jumpy all night.
Yeah.
The Eagles.
They're lining up in punt formation.
Tatum Ford.
But I'd watch the trick here.
Yeah.
It's 4th and 2.
I mean, the way the defenses have been playing, this is a solid bet on punt.
Receive for the Titans.
Nope, they do punt it. And Jaden Rodriguez will let it roll and he'll field it.
He gets back.
Gets through. Still on his feet.
Still going.
And he will get past, and he's still on his feet. Yep. So he'll get past the 50, I believe.
Down to the 46-yard line.
Yep.
Nice return. 25-yard return there by Rodriguez.
That's where Columbus will have it, 1st and 10. And maybe we can actually start to get a little drive here going and make this game interesting.
We can cut the penalties out. Start that drive like we did last time.
Slade's telling me if we send it into overtime, he's gonna take a leap off of this balcony here.
Well, get ready to jump, Slade, because we're going in. Touchdown and 2 points right here.
Snap to Valela.
Pass is
and then
complete.
a quick throw, and he's immediately dropped. That is number 8, Jace Midget, on the catch.
Pass complete, number 8, Jace Midget.
Is it 5 yards on the catch?
Well, that'll put the ball at the 41, with second and 5.
Play. Be second down, 5 yards to go.
So get a little motion. You know, don't worry about making these big, long, connected passes that'll make the crowd roar. Because I feel like sometimes that's what our attitude seems to be.
Oh,
And
takes it. There's nobody there, and he get you. Oh man!
And that's happened several times tonight. And he was just met by the pile as he couldn't get rid of it.
Number 11, Landon Ford with the quarterback sack.
Loss on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 8. Can't really blame that one on Valela. He go to handoff and either
down and 8 yards.
Running back took the wrong route, or again the youth is shining out a little bit.
Snap from Oshner. Valela back to pass, and he's got to get rid of it. And he does. And that's successfully connectivity at the 40, and I'm not sure who that was, as he was hosted by a mob of
number 2, Alex Snell with the tackle.
That was Alex Snell with the tackle. That might have been Brandon Robinson on the catch.
Brandon
Stice, excuse me.
On the Brandon Robinson.
Brady Robinson is their quarterback for Afton. So
that's right. So
I apologize.
40-yard line, picks up 3 yards on the catch.
They'll bring up 4th down and 3 yards to go for the Titans.
It's definitely odd to see the band playing during the play. I will say that. I've never seen it before.
Low snap. He gets up.
And Valela can't get... Oh, he does get rid of it. It's swatted out.
Knocked down.
Passing complete.
Intended for Stice.
Yep, intended for Brandon Stice. Swatted out of bounds.
That'll make it 4th down, man.
Number 11, Landon.
No, turn it over on down.
Yep. That'll make it 1st and 10, Afton.
Quick turnover on downs.
Yeah, that was...
Not want to see on the Titans side.
With 3:57 left to go, Titans are going to pretty much need to execute here completely on defense in order to turn this thing over again.
That was Alex Snell on the defense, by the way, knocking it out.
Yep. 5'8", 145-pound junior. Mentioned juniors a lot tonight for Afton. So, like I said, while they've got a lot returning, they also will have a lot returning next year. That's Robinson. Throws it out for Morgan. Oh, he dropped it.
No, it'll be incomplete pass.
Yep.
Pass incomplete, intended for number 22, Garrett Morgan.
Make it 2nd and 10.
He has been very successful on those screenplays all night long.
I will say this, talking about the drop frames earlier. Last week at Girard, we dropped over 100,000.
I know, that's crazy.
This week, only 7,000.
Yeah.
And we're running on Hotspot.
There you go.
So, much better week this week in terms of the broadcast.
But I think last week we were sharing it with the coaches. And
I don't know if the coaches have got internet at all up there. I'm just going to be honest. Because Coach Spear didn't even get a chance to put his pants on.
Oh!
Brady Robinson.
He picks up, back to the line,
up the back.
Maybe a yard.
By pants, I mean he does have shorts on. He is wearing some form of clothing.
I was going to leave that one alone.
3rd down and 10 for the Eagles.
So that makes it 3rd down for Afton. Titans still have a chance if we can make a stop here. I think they've reached the point where they are milking the
every
clock.
second.
Every second.
They've got 10 left on the play clock.
And I think they're going to call a timeout.
Yep. Because they've got 4-3. He'll call it right now.
Yep.
Timeout, Afton. 2:58 left to go here in the game. They are up 14-6. We're back in 1 minute. This is Titan football.
Team Threads is here for your school-themed gear. Titan fans through and through, but we can customize your team for you. Screen-printed vinyl and sublimation, embroidery, and rhinestone application. Call to order or just stop in. The store may already have a win. In the heart of Columbus, on the square, Team Threads is the place for your school flair.
Team Threads, 119 West Maple in Columbus. Call 620-429-4402.
Welcome back, everybody, to Afton High School. Last 2:58 of this ball game. Timeout called by Coach Henry. He milked the play clock, and that will be a good move. Low snap to Robinson, and he'll take it himself around the left side. Yep. And he'll take it himself, and he's still on his feet as he crosses the 40, and he'll be driven out of bounds.
I think he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
Around the end.
That looks like a loss on the play.
It's pushed out of bounds by number 17, Jansen Hale.
Looks like Henry said, "I've had enough."
2:49. This would be a good time to turn it over.
They're dropping back to punt.
Yep.
So number 15, Tatum Ford. We got Rodriguez back deep. Punt team trading out. Another good return by Rodriguez. We need to get that going.
Jace Midget back deep for the Titans.
And that was number 15, Tatum Ford, on the kick.
Nice punt.
Yep, and Rodriguez will take it, and he shakes it.
Yes, another
tackle.
good cut. Oh, good
and hit hard at about the 35.
Number 22, Garrett Morgan. So not as good position for the Titans this time around. From their own 35, 2:36 left in the game. Here it is.
Yep. This drive will determine the outcome of this game.
Yep. Because if they get the ball back, they can just run the clock out.
Right. But if you score, you got to go for two.
Got to go for two. Let's just get the score first. Titans lining up. One wide out to the right. Everybody else bunched in close. We have to block and protect the quarterback.
Yep.
3 running backs. Handoff.
That's Shai Schuberger on the side. Still on his feet. Got some room. And he's still going. And he won't cross the 50.
Gets to the
35.
48.
Looked like the refs. Not 49.
First down.
Schuberger from the 35. 14-yard run for him.
So a good run.
First and 10 for the Titans on the 49-yard line.
That's his best run of the night.
Yeah. But you got to hurry up. You don't want to waste too much time here. 2:16 left to go here in the game. Oshner snaps it. Hand off to number 12. That's Brandon Stice. Or no, Jet Tanner.
Tanner picks up 2, it looks like.
Yep.
Number 12, Jet Tanner, the ball carrier.
Going to make it 2nd and 8.
One, Xander Mace.
Well, they're swinging at him.
Yep.
Get him about 2 yards on the play. It would be.
They're setting up that pass.
8 yards to go from the Titans.
Rush.
Yep.
Staying in the heavy package.
And Vallela looking to pass. You've got to get rid of it. And he will be taken down
again. Flag on the play. We'll see what it is.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
That'll stop the clock.
Timeout called by the Titans, but I don't know if he'll need to do it with the flag.
Yep. I think Burns might still have all 3 this time. No, I think he's used 1.
I don't know. See what the penalty is.
Yep.
They might give him the timeout. I don't know what they'll do in this situation.
Yep, I don't either. That's for the refs to decide. That's why they're there.
Face mask against the Eagles.
There you go.
5-yard inadvertent. That's a 5-yard penalty.
There's a 5-yard face mask penalty on the Eagles.
So it should be 3rd down and 5.
No, it's from the spot of the foul.
Oh, it's from the spot of the foul.
So I don't know. Is it from the spot of the foul or from the line of scrimmage? Back where the marker is. No. The line guy moved. The guy with the line marker moved. So if they go from there, it should be back from the 48. If it's a 5-yard penalty from the 48. And that's what they're going to do. So that's not a spot foul.
No.
But the refs caught it.
Mm-hmm.
So 2nd and 4?
It'll be 3rd and...
No.
Will it? No.
Second. It'll
You're
be
right.
2nd down.
It'll be 2nd and about 4. Well, I think.
Yeah. The boards...
There they go.
Yeah, they're changed. Yep.
Okay.
Still in the Rhino package.
Got to get rid of that football, though. Hand off to Cy Schuberger, and that's Valera back to pass.
2 Titans.
I don't know if it was called. It was called by Jordan Rodriguez, but there's a flag on the play.
That's got to be pass interference.
That has to be.
That's complete.
But on who?
There is a flag in play.
On who?
Yep.
All the way down to what? The 7-yard line?
Something like that. It was 7 or 8.
38-yard pass and catch. What's it going to be?
See what the flag is.
If it's pass interference, they'll turn it down. Yep. Awesome.
Okay.
38-yard.
Here we go. Minute 23.
The Eagles.
Now, we don't want to repeat. If we score here, we don't want to repeat to the...
Don't even say it.
Okay, I won't say it.
I'm going to punch you.
5-yard line.
All right.
We don't want... Okay.
Nope, shush.
Okay.
All right, first and goal.
Yep, 1st and goal.
They have brought everybody in on the line for the defense. They're saying run at us.
There's
And he
Layla.
dropped the pass.
Back to pass and swatted away, but there's a flag.
I didn't say that almost has to be pass interference.
I was getting ready to say another pass interference.
Goal, first down. Because from here, it looked like he went through the receiver, but who knows?
Yep.
And what will they call? Pass interference, half the distance. First down. So that'll take it to what?
Pass interference on the Eagles.
3-yard line, first down, first and goal.
Half the distance to the goal. It'll be first down and 2 yards to go for the Titans.
So, push to pop.
Man,
Do you think?
they've got to push
Because
it in.
passing here is just not worth it.
No, chance of an interception here is really risky, really high.
Give it to Brandon Stice. Hand off to Jet Tanner.
Jet Tanner, and he's swarmed.
Gobbled up.
Jet Tanner, the ball carrier, met in the backfield by the Eagles.
That'll make it 2nd and 2.
That'll take it back to the 5-yard line. That'll
That'll be a loss.
Loss of 3. Loss of 3.
It'll still be 2nd and goal.
And our line has got to just...
Yeah, they've got to push here. Because if Afton gets this stop, it's over.
He's 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line for the Titans.
Low snap. Valela going to pass it to Jaden Rodriguez. Nearly intercepted.
Pass incomplete.
I think Titans caught a break there that it was not intercepted by
Grady Robinson.
Yep. And he was right on it. Would have looked good, but...
Yeah, that was a scary throw.
Yeah. That was risky.
3rd and 5.
That makes you shake a little bit. 42 seconds. 3rd and 4. This will determine the game right here, this possession. Barring a miracle.
Here we go.
The 3rd and goal for the 5-yard line.
Snap to Valela. He's looking to throw. He got rid of it, and it's incomplete.
He got hit right as he threw.
Yeah.
Good 3rd down stop.
That'll make it 4th down.
Yep, it's all about timing.
That'll make it 4th down. He got rid of it.
Yep.
Didn't take it back.
Goal for the Titans from the 5-yard line.
Here it is. Last opportunity. Barring some kind of penalty. But I think Coach Burns realized, pushing the pile, that's not going to work.
No.
So you've got to execute the passing game, but it's risky.
Here we go. Pass interference.
And I guarantee,
pass interference extends it. First down again, but
got to watch Robinson there.
Rolling over.
Valela looking to pass. Has got a man. That's Jet Tanner. He caught it down. That should be touchdown Titans.
Jet Tanner, 5-yard touchdown.
Got to go for 2. If you go for 2, that ties it. But you have no other option.
Have no 14
seconds left to go in the game. 14-12. If Columbus can execute here on the 2-point conversion, it'll be a tie ball game. If not,
man, we have had
Afton will win it.
2 yards have come very tough against this defense for the Titans.
Yes. Oh my gosh, shaking in my boots.
It's definitely been a defensive game both ways.
Yeah.
Comes down to this. One play right here, 26 seconds. I keep hearing that noise. You know what that is?
What?
That's my feet hitting this. Because my feet are moving so fast.
Open.
Got a timeout called.
Yep.
Looks like
I'm sure
by
it's
the
Burns.
Eagles. Yep, no, it's by the Eagles.
Oh, it's by Afton. Try to drop a play to stop the offense.
Their coach did not like what he saw.
Nope. 26 seconds, 14-12. Titans on the 2-point conversion. We'll take a 30-second break. We're back after this.
Sally Davis and the staff at Davis Real Estate are lifelong residents of rural Columbus and hometown proud. This gives them the knowledge of the surrounding area and makes Davis Real Estate the best to represent you. Sally is experienced in farmland, commercial, residential, and investment properties. Plus, all listings are posted on multiple sites for maximum exposure. Davis Real Estate, excellent customer service with the least possible amount of stress, expense, and time. Find the property of your dreams with Davis Real Estate.
Here we go. 26 seconds.
2-point conversion. This will determine the game. 12-14, Afton. 26 seconds. God, I'm nervous. Rolela
rolls to the right.
Rolls to the right. Got to get rid of it.
That's the ball game, folks, right there.
And that will do it. And Afton, all they'll have to do is pretty much go to victory formation, and that will do it.
One snap.
Yep, that's all it will take.
But you knew we were going to pass. He had more guys in the end zone than we had.
Yeah. But I mean, what else were you supposed to do in that scenario?
Man, a tough end to the game here for the Titans. Afton scores.
A lot closer than last week, but
the youthfulness again shines through a little bit.
We'll talk about our thoughts on this coming up.
Titans will kick off. But this game is pretty well in the books.
Yep.
Unless something crazy, onside kick.
Yeah.
I would do it. I mean, why else? Why not?
Yeah. Barring a miracle.
They're definitely lining up to block an onside.
Yeah.
They got a lot of guys up front. Well, we'll see.
Midget will kick it off.
Yep, we're doing the onside.
Yep.
Giving it a shot.
That's about all you can do.
Ball keeps falling over.
And, yep, the ball fell over.
Yep, he said, let's go the other way.
And
Timeout.
Timeout. Probably Afton.
Yeah, Afton. I mean, it's a big play.
Well, we might as well take it with them.
Yep.
Take 1 minute. We're back in 60 seconds here in Columbus Sports Live. This is Titan Football.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
An onside kick. Everybody knows it's an onside kick.
Yep.
This could be that miracle you were talking about here.
Afton's gotten lined up for it. We'll see. That's all you can do in this scenario.
Why do I see it? He might be trying to hook it back this way. Nope.
Nope.
And that's it.
And yep, Afton will down it. And that will do it.
Onside kick recovered by number 6, J.J. Miller.
Yep, that was J.J. Miller.
So, one snap.
That's all it will take for Afton to secure the victory here in this one.
And they will start out 2-0 for the season.
Columbus will start out 0-2. You know, obviously there's room to improve, but
I mean, we saw some good things, saw some bad things. Just again, getting rid of the ball, blocking better on the line, just little things like that. We just gotta keep working.
Yep.
And that'll be it, folks.
Yep, victory formation, and that will do it as the clock will expire. Afton will win this one, and I don't know if you'd call it an upset or not, but 14-12 over Columbus. Afton will advance to 2-0, and Columbus will advance to 0-2. I don't really want to say advance, but that's the correct term. And time expires. So a good win for the Eagles, a not so impressive game for the Titans. We'll have a lot to talk about coming up here on the Optic Communications post-game show. We'll update you on some scores from around the area and get to the final stats from this one. We're back in 2 minutes. This is Titan Football live streaming here at VarsitySportsLive.com.
Optic Communications has stood the test of time. Born from the pioneers of connectivity in 1905, they're built on a rich history with roots stretching deep. Just like Optic Communications' 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. Optic's employees are local, friendly, and fast to respond. Optic Communications, built for the future, with a foundation firmly in Columbus. Learn more at optic-communications.com.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with the Jay Hatfield Auto Group. We've been serving the Four States area for over 29 years, and we now have 6 locations which offer Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Each of our locations is operated by a Jay Hatfield family member or managing partner. At Jay Hatfield, we're here to earn your business and trust. We have approximately 300 pre-owned and 300 new vehicles in stock or on their way, and we're making deals. Come see us at Jay Hatfield location today and let us make you part of the Jay Hatfield family.
Welcome back here as we kick off the Optic Communications post-game show. Optic's roots run deep, just like their 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. To learn more about everything Optic has to offer, visit opticcommunications.com. Okay, so, well, we'll get to that coming up as we'll save you the hurt and save the bearing of the news, but we'll update you on some scores going on tonight around the area. I wish I could tell you the score of the Frontenac and Riverton game. It looks like it's 21-something. I just can't tell what Riverton's score is. Frontenac's got 21, and I cannot tell what Riverton's score is. I wish I could. I think Frontenac will probably win that one, but I don't know. And we'll check out Parsons in Labette County, 21-13 Parsons in the fourth quarter. Thanks to KLKC Radio for that score. And then Galena Sports Live, it is 34-14 Quapaw.
Wow.
So, and there's still a whole fourth quarter left to play in Quapaw, but looks like Galena may be taking a week 2 loss as well in that program. Of course, I mean, it's going to hurt their program average because you look at Bo Sarwinski putting up probably the most, what's the word I'm looking for?
High win percentage.
Well, something like that. The most, not reoccurring, but I can't think of the word. We'll think of it later. Consistent program in 3A in a long time. We'll check out Baxter and Uniontown. I predicted Baxter to win that one. So far, I'm right on my predictions. I hope everybody can hear my typing out there in TV world. So we'll check out Baxter and Uniontown's 48-0 Baxter. So they will have back-to-back wins. So
they have scored over 100 points in the first 2 games.
Yep. So Baxter off to a pretty good start this season, and
they've not had a good start like that in many years.
I know they were 3-0 last year, but they weren't. Those scores weren't as separated.
What's impressive is nobody scored on them yet.
Nope. So it is 100-something to 0 for Baxter's record. And I got to say, that's pretty good for that program.
Yes.
And it's going to be interesting to see when it comes down to that game.
But again, they've played Southeast and now Uniontown, 2 smaller schools.
Yep. We played Girard and Afton as a small school as well.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we could not come up tonight. We'll talk about that more coming up. As we continue the Optic Communications postgame show, we'll come back with some final stats and wrap this one up. We are back in 2 minutes. This is Columbus Titans football, live streaming at varsitysportslive.com.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Optic Communications has stood the test of time. Born from the pioneers of connectivity in 1905, they're built on a rich history with roots stretching deep. Just like Optic Communications' 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. Optic's employees are local, friendly, and fast to respond. Optic Communications, built for the future, with a foundation firmly in Columbus. Learn more at optic-communications.com.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Oh, and they're doing a little cheer there. I guess this is what happens when they win. But, yep, obviously tonight, Afton will come out with the win, 14-12, and as we saw from the get-go, this game was just not picture perfect for Columbus.
You know, again, take away that first drive where they caught, our defense kind of on its heels, and Titans win.
Clutch.